Which one of you are fired for slamming things early? Jeez, oh, Pete. Gosh. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Elite Encounters. Do not adjust your dial. The Seer is not with us this evening, so I will be behind your GM screen, but luckily for my friends and companions and fellow players, I will not be trying to kill them this week.
Woohoo!
Next week, however, is a total different story. So, you ask, what are we doing here on Tuesday night? Normally, Tuesday night, we would be playing in the Soul Severed campaign, where you would be watching us go through a myriad of Travisham mockeries and shenanigans and other big words that mean nothing other than the fiasco that takes place here when we try to wrap the Seer up into a little ball and make her as confused as humanly possible as we entertain you for 3 hours with storytelling, greatness. But all kidding aside, here on Tuesday we play in the Irodri world, which is our homebrew world for Elite Encounters. You can come back any other normal Tuesday and catch us. Currently, we're tramping through hell to try to complete a quest to pick up an Icon of Ascendance, where we are going to be tasked to eventually kill some deities and hopefully save the world. You can also catch us on Monday night, where we play through the Bloodlord's Adventure Path, made by Paizo. We are pressing toward Book 4, I hear, in the real near future. I think there's 6 books of this campaign. I think so. I think there's 6. But
I'm not ready,
dude. You're not ready any Monday.
You guys are almost caught up to United Souls levels, aren't you?
We
You're
are.
like level 10, aren't you?
We're level 10. Yeah. We have.
What that means?
That means we're falling behind. So at
That
the end.
means Seer hasn't given us
At the
fucking level.
end of this episode, we're just going ahead and put it in pin. We'll go ahead and start next episode at 11, right? Or 14, whatever. 14.
Yeah.
Seer, it's in pin. Yeah. Okay, so. She's not even watching. Oh, there she is. Welcome to 14, baby.
She gave us a heart. That means she agrees.
Yeah, see?
Yep.
Love it.
That's totally what that means.
Okay. Tonight, you're asking what the hell we're doing here tonight. We are going to partake in, we're going to call this session 0.0.
Oh.
Okay?
Negative
-1. We are going to lay some groundwork and foundation for the exciting and future coming. Hey, hit that little, is that little guy on?
I don't know.
Probably not.
We're going to lay the
You're not
groundwork
here.
and foundation. I know, I'm over here.
It is now.
We're going to lay the groundwork and foundation for what is to come with Campaign 2, and we are affectionately calling it the Land of the Lotus. So,
I think we need to repeat for
everything.
posterity, level 14.
Yes. Just to make sure that it makes it
also
onto
in the
our
transcript.
makes it onto our digital recording. We will be at level 14 when we start next episode. Thank you, Seer. You are so gracious.
She's not fighting us. So.
Yeah, I know. We got hearts and everything.
Yeah. You mentioned Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
You did not mention
Yeah,
Thursday.
I was working my way there.
Or Wednesday.
So
Thursday.
And Wednesday.
today's
Wednesday.
Tuesday.
Oh, shit.
We're playing Soul Severed normally. Tonight we're going to be doing something special. We're going to be exploring the Land of the Lotus, and we'll be walking through some cool background generating things for the world that we're going to play in. This is something that we did before we turned the cameras on for Campaign 1, and so we thought, what a cool way to just kind of show that experience, and we're going to do what we did then and kind of start to develop this landing place for us, kind of a jumping off point for Campaign 2. Wednesday night, you can...
I want to note, that's the first time I've ever rolled a nat 20 on this stupid thing.
Too bad you wasted it on when we aren't winning.
Seer's trying to give us a nat
Seer
1.
put a
Yeah,
nat
it doesn't.
1 and I
It doesn't
rolled a nat
matter. You've
20,
already
so-
hearted it. It's fine.
Yeah.
No takesy backsies. Okay. Wednesday night you can catch Barnabas Brushes, and he is the GM on the Monday night campaign, where he paints all of the 99% of the minis that we use for those campaigns. He does a phenomenal job, but not only do you get to spend an hour with him and watch him paint, he does a really, really great job of kind of teaching you what he's doing while he's doing it. And really, I am not a painter, and if I had extra money, I would waste my money trying to find paint and trying to do this. But it makes me want to try, but I don't want to spend my money doing it. But he is phenomenal at it, and he does a great job, and we are definitely lucky to have him. Check him out. 5 o'clock Eastern, Barnabas Rushes. This week, on Thursday, you may see the channel pop up live. We don't normally stream anything on Thursday night, but this week we are going to be taking part in our first ever collaboration with the channel over with Abby Rhodes. And she has invited a few of us to come and build a group and dabble and put our little toes into the D&D 5e world here on Elite Encounter. Some of us have more experience with 5e than others. Nate. Only
been running for like 5 years now.
But some of us don't have very much experience in 5e at all. But thank you very much, Abby, for the invite for us to come. That will be at 8 p.m. Eastern, and it'll run till midnight. We invite. I know it's late, but we invite any and all of you to come on over and hang out. I will say that her chat is rowdy AF, and so I expect all the elite to show up and give them a what for, right? Because you may see us acting a fool over there, because it'll be a nice change of pace for us, where we have a little more serious tone, and hers is a little more chat driven. A little more
Just chaos.
I don't know that it's not
on Tuesday nights.
It's not
Organized
necessarily. It's not necessarily just chaos. It's just very, very heavily chat driven, right? So they have lots of things they can influence with what happens in the game, what happens with your character, those kind of things. So very heavily influenced by what chat does, which we don't have a ton of those. So it'll be fun to play in that kind of ecosystem. So I think I've covered everything, and I'm going to make Jenny talk about PopCon at the break, because that's what mean GMs do.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? And I think I've got everything else covered.
This is going to be the busiest week
Seriously.
for Elite.
Yeah, super busy.
Monday through Tuesday.
Yeah, Wednesday's
of next week.
Wednesday's the only
Wednesday.
thing that we collectively on the channel isn't doing something. I know Barnabas will be streaming, but
We gotta support. We are doing something.
I mean,
Support our Barnabas.
I support our Barnabas. I let him out of the shed. Okay, so as we get started, I just do want to circle back around real quick. One thing, don't forget, level 14 next week. All right, here we go. All right. So,
Level 14.
yeah, write it in pen.
Next week.
All right.
Go ahead and hit the button.
Yep.
All right, so tonight, Seer, while she is not here, has asked us to lay some foundation in the Land of the Lotus. And we're calling it the Land of the Lotus because, realistically, a lot of this area is just very much still left uncreated, right? And I say that not as a bad thing, like we are unprepared. But there was a whole half of a continent that we never touched or explored until Chevy joined our game and put a city on the other side of the continent we were playing in.
For real.
Like,
Well done.
to be completely honest, like Marathel never existed ever in her entire campaign or canon. Nate jumped in, said, I'm going to be from this coastal city on the east side of Averlon, and here's what it's called. And then bam,
Bye.
now a city pops up overnight, just add water. Right?
Yep.
Flood and everything. Anyway, trauma, sorry.
There's a little flood. Yeah.
Yep.
But I say that to lay some foundation that a lot of this is going to be player driven, right? A lot of the content, a lot of the story, a lot of the place that we are going to play in is very player driven. There are some things that she has laid down in her notes as far as what we have to start playing with, and I'm going to go over that right now. So we have kind of a jumping off point together. So I don't normally like just kind of like reading at you, but I'll do the best I can to make it as entertaining as humanly possible. Okay, so in this place, there is a one large kind of singular mountain that kind of dominates the landscape of the Land of the Lotus. Again,
That's not your normal reading voice.
Chapter 1. The Land of the Lotus. All right, go to Patreon, pay me lots of money, and I'll read like that forever. Okay.
You'll need it for the cough drops.
Actually, not really. I don't do anything special. I just talk real quiet. Anyway, all right. So
Then why aren't you continuing?
No thanks, because they're not paying me. This isn't a free service, okay? All right.
Hang on, I got some ones.
Here we go.
I got a whole wall of questions.
Boy,
How do you
I didn't know
mention
that's
that?
all. I didn't know that's all it took. Boy, send the money and make it rain. All right.
A whole wallet full of ones.
Just,
Bill had a good card
yeah,
show this
say
weekend.
had a good card show. That's what I would say too if I spent my time at the
Yep.
card show. So, Land of the Lotus is the general name. I don't know if she's going to want any kind of other specific name, or if the continent itself will have a name. No idea, right? So right now we're just calling it kind of the Land of the Lotus. There is a large singular mountain that dominates this region. It is not the only mountain, but if you're thinking it in like size and context, think your Everest versus the Rockies. So all of the other mountains are less than half the size of this singular giant mountain, okay? So she has a historic name of this mountain, but she's open to some ideas. So if we want to tackle, if you want to start kind of working ideas of this name in your head as we go through this process, this giant landmark of this nation is available to be named. So what we did for campaign 1 is we started out and we said we were going to start in this city called Dromathan, and it's got a bunch of sectors because it's the largest city in Averlon, and we were going to live in Sector 3. And so what we did is we just kind of started to design what Sector 3 looked like. We didn't really dabble in any of the other regions. We kind of let Danielle handle that. But we started out to decide, okay, what's in Sector 3, what makes Sector 3 special, and who are our neighbors? What kind of shops exist here? And it makes the world feel a little more lived in. Plus, when you're playing the game, the players have that information versus trying to extrapolate that information out of the game master in those awkward conversations like, I'm gonna run to the magic shop and figure out, what this guy owns and everything that's in his shop, and she has not thought about a magic shop ever once, and she has to come up with a name and a shop name and what's in the shop all on the go. So we're kind of helping do a little bit of the legwork for the city building and the world building from where we're starting. Okay? So, some ideas that she has. There is probably going to be a general store for your general goods. So we need probably a name of a general store, maybe the owner of that general store, and if there's anything remarkable or special or stand out-ish about said general store. I hope someone is taking copious notes. A magic shop. Yes, a magic shop. This may or may not be in our town based on what we decide, how big or how small said town is. Because when I talk about the region, we're talking like, if you could think feudal Japan and feudal China, the cultures of those two kind of smashed together. So you don't have a whole lot of just like independent magic shops popping up. You probably have more wandering salesmen and traveling merchants and that kind of stuff that exist, right? Versus a actual magic shop. So we may not have a magic shop in the town we started. We may. We don't know. A tavern or a tea house. So in this area, they're kind of referred to as a tea house. So she wants one of those because every good story is going to start in a tea house, right? That's what she has established. The owner of said tea house and anything remarkable or amazing or noteworthy about that said tea house. And then lastly on her list, she has the lord of this area is like the daimyo of the area is far too large to live or really even care about probably where we're starting, but we may have one of his generals may own some land in the town that we're in. So who is the lord of this area? He may be a samurai or a general in the daimyo's army that we are kind of maybe running into. So just kind of the lord, the lord of this area. 9 times out of 10, based on what she has written in here, is he's probably never home. He's probably out doing samurai things, right? But we know of him. We know that is his property. It is probably maintained by copious amounts of other guards and people. And then I think lastly, it's not on her list, but I think lastly, we probably should name the town that we are starting because it itself does not have a name yet.
Yeah.
So,
Fresh.
and we are not locked into these lists, so we obviously don't want to go crazy. I can tell you we are landlocked, so there is no like water, so there's no dock or any of that kind of stuff. We will be at the base of this mountain, and there is kind of just land all around us. If you could think of the mountain as the central hub, and all of these cities kind of dot around this mountain, nothing goes over the mountain. It's too dangerous to travel. So it's kind of think like a wheel, like a hub and spoke. So the mountain is the middle piece, and then all these little cities kind of dot around this mountain. And then there's a main road that kind of circles the mountain, and then there's just like artillery roads that come out from all of the little cities into the land. So if you can picture that in your head.
And our town will be on a main road.
Yep.
So for next year's PopCon, I have an idea for tea house tussles for team building.
Let's go! We're doing it.
I mean-
So.
Yeah.
It's
That's
like I
excellent.
haven't been listening one bit, but I did get tea house tussles for team building.
Okay.
Check. And level 14.
Wait.
I made a nice little chart of what we're trying to do here, so
I see
we
it.
can fill this in.
Wait. What's the abbreviation for that? Because Barfix for bonding is BFB.
TTT.
TTT?
Because
TT.
TTs. TTs are nice. Yeah.
TTs. Okay. Got it. I figured there might be something in there that you were trying to slip in.
No.
No, I was just trying to get the
Seems like something that would stick
alliteration on the
out.
T's, but now I want the middle one to be an I.
You're
It can
welcome.
be TITS if we want to do that, but
Well, okie dokie.
we'll
Okay.
workshop it.
So when we did this last, we each kind of took. The way it was kind of worked up is we each kind of took. We were given a couple of options and we kind of worked our way through. So like let's say we start with the general store, and we just kind of throw this idea of we're going to work on the general store out on the table, and then we just kind of workshop this idea of what this store looks like, who could possibly own this store, anything that we want to talk about the store that we as people who are from this region would know, and then if there's anything remarkable about this store that maybe only the most intimate people to the owner or that kind of thing may know about this store, right? Who knows? And again, we're not locked onto these like 4 things or 5 things. We'll work on as many as we have time for, and we'll give all the ideas to Seer. And as long as she lets us be level 14, we may let her use them. So feels like a fair trade. So, okay. So what do we want to start with? Do we want to start with parts of the town? Do we want to work with the name of the mountain? Do we want to work with the name of the town? Where do you feel? Or do you have other questions that you need answers before we can kick this ship into high gear?
I think we have to start with the tea house. That's where every good
You have to start with
story
the tea
starts.
house. Okay. So Nate says we should start with the tea house. Okay, so we have a vacant plot of land and a tea house appears. So on this tea house, on the main road, around a mountain, with a mountain in the backyard, what kind of tea house is this? So these are generally your taverns and inns, kind of when you think like normal fantasy places. This is going to be where we come back at the end of the night. If we don't have a place to stay, it may have a room to rent. They may feed us food, good drinks, that kind of thing. Inevitably, it's going to be where the campaign starts. So we need a name of said tea house. We need an owner of said tea house, and then any other things you guys think are interesting about said tea house.
Yes, Laura, the tavern is basically the tea house.
Yes, correct.
Can the owner's
And-
name be Earl?
Huh?
Earl Grey.
All right, this is just going to turn into a campaign 2 of memes, right?
I'm good at one thing.
So
Fisting ass.
this is not.
Hey,
Wow. Okay,
I
so
didn't know
this
you had
is
my wife's
not
number.
all on us.
does.
If the audience does have an idea and wants to chime
Yeah.
in,
Just
Go
know,
for it.
let me just preface, because if you chimed in Earl Grey as the owner of the tea house, Seer will probably strike down your idea
Probably.
and make it
What about Grey Earl?
Tito's
Grey
Tea House.
Earl. Was it an orc? And is he gray?
Maybe.
Grey Earl! Huzzah!
Laura said Tito's Tea House.
Tito's Tea House.
I feel like that's a. Never mind. I'm just gonna keep quiet.
She said joking. After
I
that.
know. I see it. Okay.
But
So-
ideas.
We were just talking about.
Ideas.
What do we think? This is always difficult because this is where the campaign starts. This is probably going to be a place we're going to visit. If we stay local, as we start out, this is probably going to be a place we're going to visit a lot. So it's going to be kind of a crucial point in the beginning of our fledgling adventurers.
Giant.
So, for those of you who do have your characters in your head already, you might think of your relationship with said tea house and what you would, because I know 5 out of 6 of us have characters.
Don't look at me. I don't have one yet.
That's
Yeah,
why
that
I was
was why I
looking
was-
at you.
I figured.
So I know for a fact that my character would be at this tea house daily.
Bottom of the cup tea house has been suggested.
I see that. So, okay, we can go that route. If you think about your character, because like I said, we have some of us that have. Now, Casey, I understand that you don't have a character made yet, and that's completely fine. Unlike
I don't
Jenny,
know
I'm not
why
going to
you're
be
so far
a royal
behind.
asshole and call you out on stream. But
You're just gonna repeat what I said.
you said it, I didn't. So just kind of get a general idea. If you think of characters you've played in the past in this kind of setting,
Oh, I've already started making lists.
great. So if everyone else at the table, we have ideas of our characters, and obviously those things may change and grow as we go. But Jenny thinks that she's practically going to be at this tea house every day, based on who she is and what she's coming up with. So this tea house may be an integral part of Jenny's story. So we want to make sure we keep that in mind as we're naming these things.
If anything, like I feel like even my character, I don't think our great adventuring group is going to be quite to owning things.
No,
But-
I don't think so.
If I had to say anything, perhaps I worked there before I start adventuring,
Okay.
because like the tea house is definitely an integral part of my character.
When I think about tea houses, I always picture like this little old lady that knows all. Serving tea is usually what I picture.
So you're like, were you gonna say something?
Hit that first. Yes.
No, go ahead.
I picture like the cool things they've got like in the tables, like probably some sort of thing that heats things up, like built into the tables.
Hot pots.
I mean, hot pots are certainly a thing, and it could also serve hot pot. That'd be very cool. I kind of like that.
It's like a big
but,
candle
But
warmer.
even just like, just for heating like kettles. I've seen tea houses that like have a specialized.
Like hot stones, or like
Yeah.
something that you would set the thing on it, it would keep the tea hot the whole time.
Right.
Yeah, that's super cool. I like that. Like a Korean barbecue, but for tea.
Yes.
Or
Yes,
both,
yes.
because it
It
serves
could.
food.
Yes.
And tea.
And it
Both
absolutely
and.
could do that too.
Yeah.
Which, if there happens to be a fight that breaks out here, it's, extra fun if there's hot surfaces.
Hot surfaces to throw people on. Right? Oh boy. Okay.
I have some stuff from YouTube.
Oh, from YouTube.
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
For
YouTube
the
viewers?
owner, the name Jasmine has been suggested.
Jasmine.
Ah, I
Okay.
like it.
I like that.
And for the tea house name, Green Jasmine.
Okay, so how are they spelling Jasmine? So that way we get it.
Jasmine.
JAS
M-I-N-E.
MINE. Okay.
So,
So
Nobody
Jasmine.
wants to say Jasmine's
It's-
last name is Green. She just swapped it to put it on the sign.
what race would Jasmine be?
Well,
Would she be the little old human lady, or
I like the. I think. I think there's a little. I mean, this is just my idea, but I think there's a little old lady that probably owns the tea house, but I think her daughter is probably Jasmine. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
do you know what I'm saying?
She
like the
named
face
it
of it.
after her.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like it.
I think there's probably a little old lady that owns the tea house that probably works there and does the thing, and like her daughter is probably Jasmine.
Laura is suggesting
that.
halfling?
The owner to be
so-
halfling.
Halflings are good at food.
So a really
So they
little old
should-
lady.
carrying really big tea.
So a little halfling named Jasmine, and her mother is actually the actual owner.
Right.
But Jasmine runs the business for her mother, who is
Yep.
getting on in years.
Her mom's name should be Jiaying.
Should be what?
Jiaying.
Jiaying.
I've always liked that name.
Okay.
Spell it.
Jiaying.
That sounds like we're watching Mulan.
Actually, I can probably tell you that Seer would be okay with this
Yeah.
What
name.
is it?
J-A-I-Y-I-N-G, is that what you said?
J.I..
Jiaying.
Okay, I just swapped the two letters. Okay.
Okay. So that's mom's name.
Yep.
The actual owner.
So I feel like that's very, in my opinion, like that feels like that may be on brand because like you have what feels like a very traditional sounding name, and then she named her
Yep.
daughter something a little less
A little more
on
Western.
the nose.
and
right?
also a tea.
Jasmine is a
Jasmine's
type
tea.
of tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
And it's a tea.
I'm well
I
aware.
like it.
Okay.
And she's dating someone named
Earl.
Are you sure his name's
And
not
Earl
Cam?
had to die.
Are you sure his name's not chamomile?
No, that's the kind of jacket he wears.
Oh.
Okay, so we have a halfling.
Dating Earl.
No. We have a-
This is
Too late. It's already
But
on
you
the
can-
paper.
we're going for Asian names. Dating Chai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not chai tea because that's redundant. Or maybe chai tea. I don't know.
You don't like to drink tea?
Not necessarily. No. I had to think about it for a second.
Maybe she has a pet named Bubbles. Or Bubble Tea.
Oh no. Jasmine is dating Boba.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Jasmine's dating Boba,
No.
Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Not Boba Fett. Boba tea.
Okay. So we have Jiaying and Jasmine. Mom's owns the store. Jasmine kind of runs as the de facto like face of the store because mom's getting up in ages, up in her age. And have we settled on a name? Did we take the Jasmine Green or the Green Jasmine or are we
what
looking?
I wrote, so
So that makes it canon.
Yeah.
I'm just
Casey
writing
wrote it,
everything
it's canon.
down.
Yeah, she's just kind of writing everything.
Yeah.
So we have this idea. So you have
I mean, look, as long as it doesn't wind us up in individual cells and it can be whatever it wants.
the satin sugar.
Yeah.
Come on. Anyway,
Sounds like a brothel name.
Well, the other place was called the Velvet Valve.
yeah, you're welcome. And you know what? And they stayed there willingly. It's not my fault.
Reluctantly.
Bullshit. Reluctantly. It was the best sleep you've had in a long time.
Because we were drugged.
You weren't drugged. You were poisoned.
We slept for days.
Days. Okay, so
Anyways.
name of the tea house.
I don't know. If the daughter's name is Jasmine, I don't know about naming the tea shop.
Yeah, I think
Jasmine.
that's too much there. Maybe if we come up with like interesting facts or things that stand out, maybe then a name will.
Kind of work its way
Yeah.
through.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I think
Yes.
naming your business after your kids is a pretty normal thing to do.
Yes.
Like just Jasmine's.
Yeah.
So, Laura,
like
yes, everything
Red
is going to
neon.
be Asian inspired. It doesn't matter where it came from. It's Japan, China, Korea, as long
Yeah.
as it is
Asian influenced.
Asian influenced.
So, okay, I like this idea of these like hot stones or hot rocks, right? I think that's something that's very unique.
Listen, I wrote Korean barbecue tea house, okay?
Yeah, well,
Only what I wrote too.
well, it's something that I think that not every tea house we go to in this land is going to have that.
Instead of K-Town, it could be T-Town.
T-Town, baby. And I think that
Mongolian tea.
no. Oh boy. Is that like Yummy Pot?
Yes.
Okay. We're not sponsored by any of these places.
No.
For the love.
We should be.
Yes, we should.
And we will entertain all offers.
That's right. So, do you want it? It was kind of your little brainchild. Do you like what do you see that as? Do you like the hot rocks or the stones, or is it actually like fireplace, like a fire contained like little pit on the table? Like, what do you when you see that in your mind? What do you see?
I didn't at first, but now I really like it. Maybe the tables have metal bowls that are kind of like
Like a cauldron?
yeah, that just like they bring out hot rocks. And depending on what you're doing, it might be just one to like heat tea over. It might be a whole bunch of them to put like a grate over to cook meat. But yeah, the tables have a little metal receptacle that they can put the hot stones in, just in the center.
I love that.
I have a name suggestion. The Jade Cup.
You know, my first thought was Jade something, but I didn't say it, so I couldn't think
Sucks
of
to be
anything
you.
to go with it.
Jade Cup. Faye Queen says, sounds like the melting pot situation.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Laura
Says the Jade Cup sounds about right. The things in
I
the
like
tables.
it.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, because I see, you could have, if you think, even if you go down the rounds of like the melting pot where you just have like liquid or broth, and they just put these fired stones around these cauldrons to, instead of having like live fire, you just have these like fired stones that are so hot, and you just lower them down into this thing, and it would just start to boil the stuff inside. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Oh, that's neat.
I'm imagining that egg drop soup while we're sitting here.
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking
I think
like
that would be delicious.
like
That sounds really good right now.
So,
you could think of that in a tea house though. That place would smell awesome
Yep.
because
Yes.
it'd be
Or
just like,
it would smell overwhelming.
well, I'm gonna lean on awesome because it's
Okay.
fantasy and I can make it up as I go.
I've seen places like K-Town or whatever where they bring a big hot stone set in front of you that's like probably 1,000 degrees, but then they put your meat or whatever on it and you cook it in front of yourself. Similar to like,
Yep.
you know, K-Town, but it's done with just a hot stone. So that's something they could do too. Cook whatever food you want in front of you.
On these like fired stones.
Yeah.
And they could, I mean, maybe there's some kind of special kind of stone. I mean, could be harvested from the mountain that's in the backyard.
could be Jade.
Could be a
Is the mountain
it
a
is.
volcano or is it
I don't
truly a mountain?
I think it's a mountain.
Okay. Because you
It's
imagine
just a
like
mountain.
Japan, Mount
Right.
Fuji is
Yeah.
actually
Right.
Most, yeah.
the volcano.
There is a giant volcano, I believe. I think the one,
But this
But-
isn't it.
but this isn't it.
Okay.
I mean,
I
there's
think
the volcano we
The one that Ronan was
didn't go
from?
to.
That wasn't a volcano.
It wasn't a volcano?
I don't think so.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Of course, nobody can find their notes on it. Thanks, Seer.
Right? Okay, so we have the Jade Cup, which is the tea house, run by Jia Ying and her daughter, Jasmine. The cool thing about the Jade Cup is everything is this, there's no open fire in this tea house, Everything is done by these fired stones. So I imagine if this place gets cold, right? If the temperature drops, like as in like the region, they could probably bring these fired stones out into the actual tea house themselves and probably keep the place pretty warm. So it would probably be one of those places where the whole little community would probably gather if it's, you know, extremely cold or something like that to help. I don't know. That's super cool. I really like it. Could like, wonder if I could buy a hot stone and put it in my shirt jacket or something to get warm or something. I don't know. Anyway.
I mean, that's how it used to be, where they put bricks at the bottom of beds and.
Right?
Yeah.
Or, you know, pans with coals in them.
Yep. Fire safety. It's fine.
No, it's just a battery pack.
Right? Just
Your
plug
heated
in.
coat.
What's this? Milwaukee? What? We're not sponsored by
I
Milwaukee.
mean, everything wasn't made out of like gasoline, basically.
Yeah.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah.
Mattresses didn't light up the moment you
Yeah.
had a warm day.
That's true. Okay, so we have the tavern here, the Jade Cup. I think that's super cool, and I think it's a place. Okay,
And we said they're halflings?
they're a halfling. Yep. So let's. So you walk in the front door of the Jade Cup, and you have. Is this a small, like cozy place? Is this like one of the larger buildings in this town? Because I wouldn't see that. Obviously, you're not in a sprawling metropolis, right? This is probably the only tea house, probably in our own little area. But does this also dub as kind of like a community building, or is this just the tea house and it's just kind of this small quaint thing? How do we see this place?
I was imagining a bunch of small tables like low to the ground that
sit on the floor.
you like lean on the you
Yep.
sit on the floor or on a pillow or whatever, like 4 people per table, so a small square table, and like maybe 10 of them total in the building. That was what was in my mind. But
Pretty kind of quaint and small.
One floor?
one floor with the back room where they do their heating of the stones or whatever they do.
So-
back there making food
prep.
and all that stuff.
Okay.
And their house on top.
Okay.
Do we maybe have those paper walls?
That's exactly what I was imagining, was like the paper walls that,
To separate
Yeah,
the tables?
well, to even
So-
enter or, well, yeah, I wasn't thinking about separation,
I don't
but
know.
yeah.
I was
So, I
thinking.
mean, maybe it's modular, like they bring them out depending on who
Yeah.
they've got seated. So sometimes it's open, sometimes they divide it with paper walls.
like
I kind of feel like it might be more of a community building.
So bigger.
Yeah, because, you know, if we're talking like, if it does get cold and they have the rocks, you'd be able
lot
to.
of people
you'd
would
need
do
to
it there,
have.
yeah.
You'd want to go someplace
I mean,
warm and hang out.
But that's also not saying that we're not saying like the region doesn't have open fire, right?
Right,
It's
right,
just
yeah.
this particular tea house
Doesn't.
probably, I would imagine, is probably the only one that in our, scope of influence that doesn't have an open fire. Like when you think of an inn or a tavern, you walk in. Okay, I walk in. Got the bar over here, got the thing over here, and there's a fire
because they
burning over there.
experienced their paper walls burning too much.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Oh
So
well,
they
my
got rid of
gosh.
fire.
maybe, or maybe they
have
were.
a kineticist on hand. Who
Maybe they
knows?
just wanted to diversify in their, own little
Yep.
platform of being the tea house. So we have a kind of an idea of a small, quaint little place, and we have an idea of it being kind of more of a communal building or community building. I have yet to hear the idea of like an inn or rooms to stay in. So that's going to have to be an entire different place, right? I almost don't even like the idea of them living above it. I feel like this is like a
Separate thing.
a one floor, and I only say that because a 2-story building in my mind is like you've reached some kind of
stands
status,
out.
right? And it's like
That's fair.
I feel like the whole town is probably built as you have this big mountain. The landscape just kind of naturally is going to rise as you go toward this mountain. And I feel like as you look, everything's going to lead to this, like the samurai general's home, kind of at the base of this mountain, just kind of
So
as
he's like looking down on the
Yes.
village
yes,
as
yeah,
he's watching.
because that's kind of that idea of like the feudalism
yeah.
is the Lord is always watching. He always has the best view of whatever he wants to look at. And if there is just this second story tea house,
Block what he can
right?
see.
Perhaps instead of it being a communal building, maybe there is a communal building
I agree.
for
Yep.
like town meetings
Yep.
and
Or the tea room could have an event space. Like
Next
a
door?
little offshoot room.
like maybe that's where we put the paper walls. Like this is not the normal part of the tea room. Like the tea is here, but in case of cold emergency or wedding reception, or we
Yeah.
can move the things, and then it's a little bigger.
Yeah, like it's kind of a transformative space, right? I would see the whole tea house itself as a little bit kind of an open floor plan, and then you have this kind of like little wing where you can, segregate it off and have some different things you can draw out. I don't know.
Ooh, super important question.
Yes,
Do we have karaoke here?
Oh,
I think if the bard is good.
if the bard is good.
but you can only karaoke and haiku.
Yeah,
Only karaoke and haiku.
it's canon now. Now the bard is not good.
Well, my name is going to be karaoke. So,
Your last name is going to be
karaoke
haiku.
or haiku,
Yeah.
but I did my best.
HAIKU.
So basically, a small cozy tea house with a communal space that could be either a common room for people to stay the night in, or a community gathering place.
I don't know that if there's not going to be someone there in the building all night long, I don't know that they would have a place for people to stay, right? So if we're not going to give them a house above it or some place for like the tenants to be in, I don't think there would be a place for people to sleep.
Only in case of emergency.
Yeah, like the Lord said you have to shack them up in there, and then okay, the
Any
Lord said,
place becomes.
yeah, every place becomes 100%, right?
Okay.
But I like this. In my mind, I like this idea of like everyone goes home at night to their home, and then everyone comes to work, like to the shop or to the whatever we're gonna design next, right? This idea just kind of like they don't live above the place, they don't live attached to it. Everyone kind of leaves and goes home, and so like the town or the community we're building almost has like a ebbs and flow, like. Like you have this work and then relax, and then work and then relax kind of feel. I don't know. This is just my ideas. You can tell me they're terrible. Okay. So let's go. We got the tea house and the hot rocks. It's kind of a small, quaint little guy. Maybe tables are a little lower to the floor, sit on the pillows. I love all that. But real question, right? So is there entertainment inside, or is it just is the tea itself the entertainment, right? What does that look like? And would they have an entertainer or a bard or someone like that playing in the space? I feel like, go ahead.
I'm kind of feeling no.
I was thinking the same thing. I feel like probably not.
I think the most you could get would be for Shying to read your tea leaves or something.
Yeah, maybe.
I was thinking at most it would be someone just lightly playing an instrument, not like anything
Yeah.
taking
Nothing
up too
rowdy.
much,
Nothing
nothing
rowdy.
taking up space or like
But I think that
just creating a small atmosphere.
in my mind, that person is not visible.
Right.
Like I'll pay a bard to sit behind that paper wall in that little square, and he's gonna just pluck at some loot, for 8 hours.
Or maybe that's something that like a spell could be put on
Yes.
some kind of a magic
And
stone
yep.
that just repeats
Yep.
a song.
But I don't think it's an entertainment. It's not.
Right.
It's
No,
not
it's just to set an atmosphere.
Yeah,
It's not
for sure. Okay, super cool. Super cool.
We've just created Bluetooth speakers. Out of stones.
It's a rock.
With a rock.
Which is
Would that be called rock music?
yes,
Yes.
indeed.
Yes, yes, indeed.
You have soft rock, hard rock, alternative rock, you know. And then when you get mad, it's rock and roll.
If you put it in your mouth, it's K-pop rock.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Someday, 100 years from now, somebody will develop the technology to do it with a piece of metal instead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
Some dwarven technology.
Then everything will go downhill.
that's right.
Dwarves.
They're the worst.
Jeez, those guys. I think this is very it feels very on brand for the kind of the area we're kind of building, and it feels very different than most of the fantasy bars or taverns you walk into, right? Like I said, usually when I picture a fantasy group going into a bar, you got the bartender and the bar and a fire and a stomping bard asking for your money, and you're probably going to fight half the people there. Which I'm not saying we're not going to fight half the people here, but we may get.
I mean, the atmosphere doesn't feel like it would lend itself
Right.
to fighting.
We may get disowned and shame on our cow.
Dishonor!
That's right.
Dishonor on you!
And your family and your cow. We're not sponsored by the cow. All right.
But we are sponsored by Dishonor.
100%. Dishonor runs in our family. That needs to be on a shirt.
Dishonor runs in our family.
Woo! Hot off the press. Campaign 2 season opener. Dishonor runs in our family. Holy crap.
Wow.
Print that shit. Okay.
How about with the general's house?
The general's house. So let's do there.
Well, so he's kind of going to be up on the hill, you know, kind of higher up than everyone else, kind of looking out over it. He'd probably want something fortified, but also...
I imagine it like built into the rock or built into the mountain.
Yeah.
So I don't. I like that. I don't know how close that she wants us to be. I know we're built kind of at the base of the mountain, but if we were like right at that sucker, I think that's absolutely the case. He would be built in like a fortified position right at that mountain base. So she did mention that he's like never home. So his estate generally is without his presence, but there's probably maybe his family, or he's probably got people that take care of his land.
That noisy administrator guy that's like, taking notes on the scroll.
Yep.
Do we think that... So there's probably a road up the mountain. Do we think that the road maybe runs either through his estate so that he can collect like tolls?
So
And he's,
no
like,
one.
a
She
lord of
said.
this land?
She said no one goes over the mountain.
No one goes over the mountain.
Everything goes around.
Okay.
Like,
So
if
there's like
this
no
was-
travel over the mountain.
If this was the mountain, the roads go around it,
Okay.
And
then roads go kind of like
Gotcha.
out,
did they go?
and then
Do
there's
they like?
But would there be
bigger-
any reason to go up the mountain though for anything?
It's dangerous.
It's dangerous up the mountain.
Yeah.
Okay.
hey, guess where we're gonna go?
Surprise.
Noted.
Surprise!
Everyone buy
Step
climbing
one,
gear.
Go
Yeah.
up the mountain.
I mean, there's probably some rare flower or some kind of spirit that somebody has a reason to.
Seer says she likes being built into the mountain. So green check mark for you. Looks like you get to be level 14.
Woohoo! Actually, I think that should push me to 15.
Ooh. Okay. Now we're putting the cart before the horse. So he's built into the mountain.
Okay.
So maybe his estate is kind of, I mean, it's next to the town, but it's maybe slightly separated, like it's up on another
Yeah,
plateau, foothill.
I can see that.
I feel like, so I feel like in like the feudal society, this probably wasn't always his home. I feel like it kind of may have been someone, like I feel like they rotate, like as they grow in station, they move where they are lord of. Does that make sense? And so the estate is probably older than he himself is, or his family running this is not like it's just his ancestral home, right? I feel like this is probably
Gifted.
a like status gifted home as he runs this kind of fiefdom.
So maybe the people who are running it, who are actually there all the time, come from a family that's been the servants and running this place a lot longer than he's been there.
Right. So you probably have his home, and then like in that kind of upper echelon, the actual like noble families of this area, right? And he's kind of like the lord.
Like he's got his
the
own
outskirts
wing.
is more like you get almost poorer and poorer as you go out until you get to farmland.
Yes.
Kind of.
Yep.
Because the farmland should be
people-
away from the mountain anyways.
Right.
Yeah.
But the people in the house have always been in the house.
Yeah. So like the
The
people.
servants have always been
Yes.
in that house.
Yes. So the people
They
who
don't-
like
they
work
don't
the
move
house,
with the-
correct.
With the general.
I feel like those people are employed from like
And almost generationally, I think.
Yes.
It's, you
Get
have a
down, Neil.
butler who
His
his
always-
father was the butler.
Yep.
And
yeah. You're kind of born into the job.
Right.
Kind of a thing. And I think I think we're very close on the nose. We're like, those people probably live at a higher station than the town. And then the town exists at a higher station than, the agricultural outliers of the town and the farmland that surrounds. Right? And so everything kind of works in this like
How big is the base of the mountain?
how big around, like how long would
Yes.
it take us to travel 465?
Yes.
See, that I don't know. So,
Okay.
Seer, if you're watching, how long would it take us to go around this mountain in, let's say, walking and then say on a horse
Because if you're coming around the mountain,
when I'll
Yeah.
come?
yeah.
Yeah.
Boy.
I do
Okay.
have a name for the Lord. Lord Yanshi.
Yanshi.
That is Chinese for rock.
Oh,
How do you say? How
I
are
like
you
it.
spelling it?
Yanshi, and there's an accent above the A.
I don't know how to do that on my computer.
it's okay.
Sorry, spell it again.
Yanshi.
And then that.
Lord
Okay.
Yanshi.
With an accent over the A.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's gonna wind up being his last name.
Cool.
Accent above the A.
Yes.
Accent above the A.
Yanshi. Accent above the A.
It looks like the I is also accented. I couldn't see without getting that close to it, but
Okay. So I'll put that there too.
Yanshi.
It means road.
It means rock.
It
Means
Means
rock.
rock.
Means rock.
I like it.
Okay.
Noticing a theme.
This is
So
the general.
Then the actual
Rocks.
question is whoever lives in the house Lord Yanshi?
I imagine he's the general, like he's the feudal lord.
She's
right?
saying if he moves on to something else, does his name
does
change?
the name
Does the
or-
next person that come in
inherit the name?
Is it like the
Lord
Yep.
Yanshi the third?
The
Lord
title.
Yanshi,
like the Dread
the
Pirate
Pope.
Roberts?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like it's the next person
Is
that
it
comes in?
is it always
Lord
Lord
Yanshi.
Yanshi?
Lord Yanshi?
I can see that.
That'd be kind of cool. Very
The title.
very
rather than a
different,
name.
right? Very very different.
Or like English lords work
Yep.
with like,
Queen Elizabeth.
the Duke
Pope.
of
Yeah.
Yeah.
Canterbury is
I mean,
never the same
yeah.
person.
The Pope
wait,
isn't
yeah.
born with like Pope Leopold whatever. His name is something else, and then when he's appointed the
Oh
Pope,
my
he
gosh.
renames himself.
12 to 14 days travel around the mountain.
Okay, so it's a big mountain.
So
It's a big
about as long as it would take for you to walk around 465, probably.
Probably.
If you don't get hit by a semi first.
Yeah.
Or otherwise, it's a very quick trip.
On horse, it can be cut down to 7 to 10 days.
Still a week.
A week to go around the mountain.
Okay.
That's fun. Okay.
So Lord Yanshi is just the title of the lord who lives
Yeah.
in the manor.
I think that's also his name because you like inherit that name being the Lord. So do we want to give him a name before he was that Lord? Because he's going to be
I don't-
addressed as Lord.
Yeah, I don't
Yanshi.
think anyone would call him that.
Right.
Like you would never address
we
him.
would never know it.
You would never address him as Maxwell, whatever, right? Sheffield.
You're showing your
maybe
age,
his
Mike.
mother does.
I went to Maxwell Caulfield, which makes me even older.
Yeah. But yeah, so I don't think anyone, certainly no one in the town,
Correct.
would ever call him anything other than Lord Yanshi. And the only people who would refer to him probably as his other name would be his immediate family, and that's only because they would have known it before he moved there.
Yeah.
And I know, and it definitely would not have been done in public.
Correct.
So I really like that idea. I think that's great.
Are any of his immediate family alive? I imagine he'd have like a wife, but I was not imagining his.
So he's
Any
a
progeny?
samurai general.
Right.
AKA Fruit Ninja.
Indeed. Cornucopia included.
Depending on where you draw from, sometimes they did have wives and sometimes they did not.
It's a yes or no. It just depends on how we want to play it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right?
Because it can be both.
Yeah.
Or either. Or
So, okay.
Or husband.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Whatever.
Right. How old is Lord Yanshi? Because he doesn't have to be like a decrepit old man.
I
Right?
don't-
He can be
He also doesn't have to be human, so the
Correct.
years might be different.
correct.
Yeah, and I also don't think that. Okay, he would probably be a younger lord because we're just a small town.
I was thinking like 50 or under.
Okay, so
If
it's
we're
General
talking human
General
years, but-
Yanshi. So
Oh, okay.
Danielle said, lords are the daimyos and generals are the warriors given the land under the daimyo. So it would be General Yanshi.
General
That's
Yashi.
fine.
Okay.
Still, I think the name for the
Stays.
place is
Yep.
great.
Yep. The lords are more title. Warriors would carry a name. So his name is not an inherited thing. Then, based on how I'm reading that, the lord.
Yeah, but he could be the.
She's saying that he is a general, and there would be a lord over him, a daimyo. Over which I guess would be over a broader area than just so he's a general
Yeah.
over this town.
And then the broader
Okay.
area would be
So
our
maybe
lord.
that's
our
another question
daimyo.
that we add here is who is the daimyo?
Yes. So that is someone that we can also name.
Right.
We were talking about
And
the
that-
general.
Yes.
Well, but she threw our.
Our inherited title thing goes
Yeah,
out the
she
window.
threw our inherited name
Right.
out the window.
So his name is just Lord Yanshi, and that has always been his name.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah,
Or
the daimyo.
General Yanshi.
General
Sorry,
Yanshi.
General Yanshi.
General
The
Yanchi.
daimyo can be some other name.
Right. Which is still a cool idea
Yeah.
to keep that
Inherited, yeah.
names. How old is this? How old is the general? You know, doesn't have to be a human. What kind of family does this guy or girl?
And what race?
And it doesn't have to be a male.
Yeah. Opening Path Builder here just to look at our available races to see what we got. Because I know there's a lot of like uncommon and rare races that we can draw from here
Right.
as well.
Seer, if you're still on there, is there any forbidden races? We kind of ruled out elves, dark elves, early in the pre-show.
The daimyo can be where you put the inherited names.
Yeah. We like that.
She got to catch up with us.
Well, there's a lag.
Yes.
So, most of the rarer Asian races in Pathfinder are traditionally not like high society. They're usually more outcasts. It doesn't have to be that way for us, but we've got the Samsarans, who are mostly human-ish, but like kind of reincarnate and remember a lot of their past lives. There's the Kitsune, which we've already got one. There's the Tanukis. There's some lizard folk that are particular to that.
I can't remember what the rat folk are.
What about Venara? Venaras are inquisitive and mischievous monkey-like humanoids.
Yes.
That's what I
So
want to play.
thinking like, Son Goku kind of tradition here, where he's,
The monkey.
Monkey
King.
King. Yeah. Maybe he's the daimyo. Maybe that's for the daimyo and not for the general. But I kind of like the idea of someone in nobility being that race.
Right.
Yeah.
She says elves are not completely out. The dark elves should be. There shouldn't be any dark elves. The elves would be a rarity, which we kind of established early on.
We have too many elves in the country.
Yeah. We're kind of left turning at the elves.
Yeah.
Let them be their own.
We're leaving the elves alone.
this
We're
name
trying
be
to stick
star
to other type races and human-ish.
I'll have to come. Several's gonna have to come collect me a star elf. Got to collect them all.
A fighter,
What kind of a
star
tree
elf
does a star
fighter.
elf get hung on?
Huh?
What kind of a tree does a star elf
No.
get hung on?
No,
A mountain.
no.
What?
We do not hang anyone from trees.
No, they're
Once they're
stone.
dead.
They're,
A Christmas tree.
Oh, after they're dead? It's like,
Yeah.
Nate, phrasing.
They're crystal. Crystal. Anyway.
Phrasing.
Okay, so
that makes more sense.
What's-
is General Yanshi male or female? How do we picture this individual?
Odds male, evens female?
Sounds great.
I'm okay with that.
okay.
Even.
Odds male, even female.
Yep.
So it's female.
Okay.
Yeah, at a certain point. Just
No, sure. So she. Now, what race do we want her to be? Or ancestry?
Shisks are secretive mountain dwellers, bone-feathered humanoids who lurk underground. I saw mountain dweller and I thought maybe that would fit with the name.
I don't know about
But
that.
no.
then you put them underground and it got a little
Yeah.
weird.
So we also have to take into consideration, like, I know there's going to be, I guess, Seer, if you're still in the chat there, what is your ideal like population diversity? Right? Should it be still human dominated, or should it be, should there be like just an equal split between like the humans and the kitsune and the other like kind of natural occurring, what you would think of races that exist out in these? What are you throwing at me? We're level 14? Thanks, great.
Should we duck?
What about the Kashrishi?
Cash
all that
Rishi.
you
What's
do.
that? What's that?
That's the change in the bottom of my pocket.
It
Come
says
on,
they make their
Kashrishi.
homes in the remote areas of the world. Quiet beings have stout, durable frames and distinctive crystalline horns.
Inherent psychic abilities too.
Filipino.
But also, natural empaths also occasionally burden them with unceasing thoughts of their neighbors.
I wanted to play that as my character.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
No,
I didn't
never mind.
choose. I didn't choose that, but I was really looking for that.
I mean, it sounded Asian.
It sounds pretty cool.
Yep.
Too.
So she said the people that we make will be NPCs that you will come in contact with. Well, I mean, we kind of hoped that was the case. I'd hope we weren't gonna never run into Jasmine or Jia Ying after
Hand her
making
this page and she just rips it.
Yeah,
up.
she's like, thanks for all your ideas, bitch.
So these are not what I'm gonna name them.
Yeah.
Scratch, 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 scratch.
Oh, that's a cute little name for your little tea house. Nope, this is called the Bag Hut. Anyway.
Bag Hut.
It's like a Pizza Hut.
It's just a Pizza Hut with a buffet in the middle of it.
Okay, she said that the town we create, she leaves up to us. The spread of
Okay.
races.
The rest of the land is mainly. Okay.
But the land of the lotus is mainly human.
I don't know that I would want to venture, like, I don't think I would want this to be like, oh, all of a sudden there's just a massive kitsune population here.
Right.
Like, I feel like we should fit the mold
I would say like
to some degree.
over 50% of the population would be human if she's saying
Right.
that it's mostly human, and then with the other 50-ish%, we can do a mix of
Right.
the other races. So
So would the people in charge be human?
Well, I think it's going to depend on what happens in the rest, or what the rest of the town is made up, right? So if we have 5 buildings and 85% farm, we may have a wider disparage of these population of different ancestries
Yeah.
working in those fields. Who knows, right? It just depends on what we come up with. If we are less agriculture than, like, say, our neighbors, then we may be more metropolitan for our little town. I don't know. What were you going to say?
I mean, I like the idea of the more unique, interesting ancestries. Maybe not primarily living in the town, but living like near it. Like there's almost like local spirits would be the kitsune or whatever it is we decide we like the flavor of. Like maybe they're less civilized, but locally accepted and revered, and live in the forest nearby or something.
Sure, like
that.
a druid clan almost, or like some kind of like isolated group but lives close by.
Yeah.
For some reason, I think that whatever the general population of a city is, the general over it is not that.
Okay. So General Yanshi is a female, but not a human female, right? If we're gonna go predominantly human.
Yes, that would be my thinking. Like,
Oni's an option.
That would explain why they're the general of such a tiny town.
Oni is an
Because they
option?
gotta work harder to climb that ladder.
Hunger Seed. It's a versatile.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I'm not seeing on like any of the lists that I have, but maybe I didn't select something.
Pick anything and then go into the heritages.
Barnabas says a
gotcha.
monk monastic order.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That's going on my list.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
am playing a monk.
We're gonna go ahead and
instead,
just flip
so-
this page over and put monk monastic order.
Yep.
Hello.
There should be like a martial art school here or something.
Oh, I found the Oread.
Okay. That's kind of cool. I like that. That's gonna get an exclamation mark.
Okay. So we have the tea house, and we have a generalized feel for the general.
Except for
that-
what ancestry?
Except for the ancestry.
Who's the lord or who's the daimyo?
That's
I was looking to stick with like the stone theme, but I don't know like how large of an area does a daimyo normally like have? If we're this one town at the base of the mountain, how much influence does the daimyo have?
How many Seer, if you're around, how many lords do you want in this land? Like, there's probably an emperor, and then, or an empress, right? And then, how many lords are under said empress? Or daimyos are under the empress? Or emperor? And
That may be going a little further than she was ready to go, but you know, it's okay.
that's what you get when you're not here.
Well, I was thinking maybe we could circle back to the general store.
It takes 13 days.
Quit
to
being a
go around
bitch.
the mountain.
We're trying to get information, Jenny.
She can write the information, but we could also just circle back until she answers because she types slow.
I imagine an emperor, 4 or 5 king-ish lords under that, and maybe like 20 daimyos. That feels about right.
what if we made her a shoonie?
And what's a shuni?
It's that
It's a
thing that
shoe.
goes on your feet.
Diminutive humanoid who resembles squat bipedal dogs.
Huh.
They're sometimes mistaken for weak and insular pacifists. However, their sheer perseverance, incredible work ethic, and resourceful use of diplomacy make them far from helpless.
A shuni.
Shoony.
Yeah, I found it
Bipedal
pretty
dogs.
See, I
So I'm
kind of
imagining a corgi.
So Goofy.
Yes, but
Goofy.
not as tall.
Not as tall.
so
Not nearly
honestly,
as tall.
I think
He's
we
as
should
small.
go
Max.
with the
Yes.
monkey race. I don't remember what it was called.
Venara.
Yeah.
Dear sus, stay in your town.
Stay in your own lane.
The daimyo is part of the town, Seer, okay? Like,
I was thinking the general would be the shoonie.
Yeah, that's what I
You
thought
said we
meant.
could. You said we could name the daimyo.
Damn you!
We
right,
just
so-
want to know how much, like,
What's the name of Max's girlfriend? Because that's who this is going to be.
What is Max's girlfriend's
Claire.
name?
I
Is her
don't
name Claire?
No.
I'm gonna Google that,
Anyway,
or I'm gonna use my search engine.
so we're making her. Are we doing the monkey or are we doing the dog?
Roxanne is Max Goof's
Yep.
love interest.
Roxanne. Anyway,
back to
We said,
showing
her
our
name,
age.
we said her name was Yanshi, right?
yes.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
don't have to set out the hot stone.
Wow.
how do you spell that? The race?
Which one?
SHOONY is Shuni. Is that
No,
what you're, the monkey race? I
Yeah.
don't remember what it was.
MONKEY.
Vanara.
Venara, yeah.
DONKEY.
VANARA.
KONG.
VANARA.
Donkey Kong.
Wow.
That we're saying that's what General Yanshi is?
Yep.
Is the Venara?
Yep.
Okay.
So, General
I like
Yanshi
it.
is a female Venara, which is a monkey race,
Yeah.
She will whoop your ass.
whether you want her to or not.
With her tail.
Well, if I only get to name the Daimyo, his name is going to be Daimyo Badass. Okay? Get off.
He may be our enemy, so let's not.
Then that means I have to be a batter ass.
The baddest.
So thinking of my mind was like sticking with the stone theme because like we're this village
Mountain.
like mountain in the stone. I was thinking like you know, maybe the leaders would have something to do with that. So I was pulling up translate again. Japanese for stone is ishi.
Lord Ishii.
Lord Ishi.
Or
About Korean for stone.
Korean. Let's see what we've got.
Mandarin. I
Uh,
don't think I like Ishi. Yanshi was good. Ishi,
Korean. There we go.
not so much.
Not gonna pronounce that one. Gyeolseog.
Okay.
Yep, that one's out. I think in Korean.
Yeah, that is definitely a gesundheit word.
We said
Lord-
Japanese.
Lord, no.
Chinese for stone is Shito. SHITOU.
Lord Shito.
Shito outside.
For some reason, that kind of makes me think that's the name, or that's the sound the rock
We can
makes
pick-
as he throws it at
Pick another
somebody's face.
word here. So there's rock,
I
stone.
like Shito.
Boulder.
Have you tried Mandarin?
This is Chinese simplified. I don't know if I've got a Mandarin option on here, but I can take a look.
Are you?
What about mountain?
I don't see a
Or-
Mandarin option,
I
but
don't either.
that's okay. Let me try Boulder first. So Boulder, Chinese simplified is Jushi. Japanese is Kyogan.
That's
Korean
okay.
is nope. I think we're gonna stick away from the Korean.
Die.
Dongyeon-dol is
yeah,
Boulder.
that's not
okay.
it.
So mountain, you said.
Sean.
Mountain. San is that one's easy in Korean. It's just San, S-A-N. Japanese is Yama,
Chinese is SHAN.
and Chinese is very similar to Korean, so Shan. So Shan or Yama would be options there. I kind of like Lord Yama or Lord Shan or San.
I like the boulder. The one that
Boulder?
Chinese for boulder.
Chinese for boulder was
Boater Day?
Jushi.
No.
No, that wasn't
Wrong
it.
language.
What was
You
the?
want
This-
Japanese was Kyogan.
I like that one. Kyogan.
Kyogan.
Yeah, I do too.
That is, yeah.
So
K.
Lord Kyogan.
Spell it again.
Kyogan.
And that was for who?
The daimyo.
Okay.
So that's an
what I put
inherited
it.
name.
Yeah, that's the inherited
Lord
name.
So-
Kyogan.
It's Kyogan.
Lord Kyogan is the like whoever. Doesn't matter who's in that spot. That's their name.
And that's all we're allowed to come up with.
That's all we're
for
allowed to
daimyo.
come up with.
Okay, that's fine.
Lord Kyogan, which really means we've come up with nothing because it could be anything beyond that.
Yep.
Well, that's
Exactly.
Lord Kyogan behind door
So-
number 2,
Well, and that's not probably someone we're ever going to interact with.
or that we've ever interacted with
Correct. In the
at
past.
this point.
Yep.
At this point. So, One of the main deities of the Land of the Lotus is Yunko.
Oh,
Her main,
I feel like I know that name.
Me too. It's weird.
yeah. You should. So,
Spoilers.
you know, her symbol is the lotus. She has can't
Katana.
remember, katanas and the naginata as her favored weapons, and her sister has the war fan.
Oh, okay. Who's Yunko's sister?
I have the old name in my my tongue, and I cannot say that name. I'll
Because
have
you're
to
not
look it up.
allowed to, or because you can't remember it?
I have
Because
the
you-
old name. I don't want to give you false information.
Oh.
False information.
I didn't know if there was like going to be a curse placed upon your
Yes.
family if you said it. The way,
Dishonor.
the way you said it.
Dishonor runs in our family.
Tiana.
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 Not to be confused with Tardana or any of the other ones that sound very similar to that.
Correct.
Yeah. We're not playing the game. I can say these names out loud.
Okay.
You looked at me like we were going to die.
No, Tiana is
You're all going to die.
her sister, not Tardana.
Right. I know.
Tiana.
Tiana.
It's Yunko, Gryan, and Tiana. Tiana is the evil
Oh, okay.
What's the third one you said?
Gryan, and
Gryan.
he's
He
the
is the neutral,
god of neutrality.
and Yunko is
God of good.
the supreme good. And she obviously has a lot of sway in this country.
I thought you were going to say
Only-
PTSD.
only if we let her.
for family.
Only if she survives.
I'm just saying. Okay.
Yunko's the supreme. She survives.
That doesn't mean anything.
I think she's
Ninja,
kind of the trigger
please.
of finality. She can decide who lives and dies.
That's right. I don't know if you know this or not. We have weapons designed to kill people. All right. And Kristen and I are on a warpath, apparently.
So the reason I say that is that there's probably going to be a temple. Do we want that temple to be with the monks or separate from the monks?
It just depends on what your monks are doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
When I think
Where
of
are
monks, I don't
monks?
think.
Yeah, I don't think-
traditionally they're like religious monks.
Well,
They-
they
I mean,
can be
they-
both.
Yeah.
Where
Other
did we
like-
put our monks?
we haven't yet.
We haven't.
We just.
I'm just
Okay.
bringing
Barnabas
us back to
the
town.
monk monastic
Yeah.
order.
You,
Okay,
you
yes.
put them next to the keys usually. So
Yes.
I'm just bringing us back to
Or
town
by the
and to
chips.
focus
yeah.
on the.
So do we more have made like big shrines?
I mean, that would
Shrines. Oh, shrines for the deities.
Yeah.
be like pagodas.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like traditional Japanese shrines that you
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
would go to and pay out homage to. Or pay homage to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Homage.
Is it more
Well-
that style than temples or?
I mean, you also, in this conglomeration of societies, in this land, like, she may have a lot of influence, but there's got to be a large swath of people that just worship their ancestors, right? Like
Yes.
without the influence of a deity at all. It's just
That's true.
the ancestors will take care of me, whatever that turns out to be, right? It's just there's a
that
lot of
tiny
that
little dragon.
tribalism.
Right.
Yeah.
But we've also found, like, for example, gnomes have their own like set of deities,
Right.
and like the elves have their own set of deities that are like under the greater deities. I like to imagine this region is kind of like that, where maybe there is a set of 10 deities over these small purviews that all fall under Yunko and Tiana. And
yeah, there's 7.
I was just
7,
saying that.
okay.
I was just
Yeah.
saying that I think that
Those are greater
we may also
shadows.
run into people that outside of that deific like realm of 7 gods, it's just my great grandfather, my great 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 grandfather, and the ancestors of the family
Yeah.
lineage, right? And that's what's venerated versus
yeah,
the
I would
idea
say
of a god.
those
familiar honor. Yeah.
So
be the people farther away from the city center.
Yeah, the further
Like
away
that.
you get into the
The closer you get
outskirts
to
and
the farmland, the less likely that there's going to be like an actual
Mm-hmm.
deity being worshipped.
yeah, so I mean, the way that we have Iotadri set up in general is the 3 supreme deities, the good, neutral, and evil deity. They're all over. That's their purview. Good, neutral, evil. Anything that falls under that. Each one of them has 7 deities under their purview.
Oh, each one of them. I thought it was 7 total. So it's
a
21 total.
Circle of 7.
Okay.
But most humans follow the neutral circle of 7, which is time, God, or time, knowledge. Sorry, let me pull my little cheat sheet out here so I can. Death, magic, knowledge, nature, war, time, and law.
Okay.
Those are the neutrals that most humans in Iododri follow. And then there is a set under Tiana and a set under Yunko. Think 7 deadly sins, 7 heavenly virtues.
So Yunko is the big god of good?
Yes.
Yep.
And then each pantheon has their own.
Depending on what happens.
Yeah. After Kristen gets a hold of Yunko, then it's was.
But yeah, so then each race has their own pantheon. Like elves have their own pantheon. Granted, half of them are dead now.
Not my fault.
Goblins have their own pantheon, and etc. Each one kind of has their own set pantheon, but humans in general follow the circle of 7 under the neutrals because it is everything that happens in life.
Okay, so we have a monk monastic order, we have a general store, the idea of a temple, and maybe a magic shop or some kind of other kind of shop. Where do we want to start? I like the monastic order, and if you're going to play a monk, that may be a nice tie-in. So we can start there if you'd like. Let's say, so is it in the town, or is it something that's it's in the town but adjacent? Like it's part of the town but not in the town, right?
Is it in the world but not of it?
I don't think it's all the way out to the farmlands, but I don't think it's right up next to the tea house, if that makes sense. Like this is maybe something on the.
What if it was closer to the general's house?
Like all the way up to the edge of the mountain, almost?
Yeah, like closer to the mountain.
I could see that.
So,
but not quite to.
I was also imagining my character not as part of this town, but as more of a traveler. So maybe I'm traveling into this town to visit this monastic order and maybe receive some training or something. I don't know.
So, I was getting ready to say that I don't know that the size of this town, right? I don't want us to end up turning this into a giant place because I don't think it's supposed to be. It's supposed to feel very small. So I think we have this tea house that has a very solid identity. We obviously have the general's home, which has a very kind of solid identity in and of itself, right? It's just kind of an ancestral home that passes through. And then I think as we go down this list, a monastic order feels like a very iconic thing that is going to be like maybe one of the reasons this town is even here in place. Like maybe this monastic order was built in this place.
And the town grew up around it.
The town grew up around it.
Maybe it's not a monastic order entirely. Because when I think monastic order, I think something like the size of The Last Samurai, where he goes to this place and it's huge and there's hundreds of people training. If we're thinking this is a smaller town, I'm thinking maybe this is a smaller dojo even, where there is maybe a renowned monk or something here where I'm maybe seeking out some special training or something, or
like 10 monks in a small
maybe
monastic.
a very small thing.
What is that called? I feel like
I would have called it. I
for
called
us.
it a dojo. That's but
It's about the same.
yeah. So maybe the monastic order is if there's a bigger city that the daimyo maybe there's a capital city that the daimyo is ruling over. The monastic order would be there, and then each of the smaller cities maybe has a sect of that.
So, go ahead.
How about this monastic order was bigger before the town started, and it kind of drew. But now most of the monks have left for other bigger temples, and now it's a skeleton crew that's more the size of a small dojo, but in a larger
footprint,
abandoned sort of.
Okay.
Gives it some character.
Yeah.
And I feel like you could probably still do like this, like legendary monk that ran this large dojo, and all of his like students have surpassed the master and gone to set out into the world, and maybe he is just kind of clinging on to this idea of what his order was like, and he's kind of like everything is kind of slowly scaling down, and he's kind of maybe at the end of his monastic teaching. And so maybe that would be why you're traveling there. You're like, hey, there's this renowned monk. He may not be around much longer, and people are pilgrimaging to come and hear him teach. And maybe that's what maybe that's what it is.
So what's interesting stands out is the renowned monk that people pilgrimage here to receive training or something from.
Even just to hear him probably talk.
Yeah, he's the Pope.
Kind of.
Maybe he's looking for a student to pass on his training. That could be a whole different thing.
Or maybe he's devolved into cynicism, and he's not a very nice person anymore.
Like the the guy from Kill Bill who would flip his beard over and be like, "No, I will not train you," and then she has to prove herself to receive training.
So I feel like, okay, so let's establish a real quick timeline, real quick. Did the general's home exist before the monastic order existed, or did the monastic order kind of found this area and then everything else kind of came with this order and its popularity?
I think it's that. I think the monastic order existed. Okay. There was popularity there, and then as it became abandoned, the shogunate or like the samurais or whatever came in to kind of seize power, and then decided, I don't want the monastic order to be the highest thing, so I'm gonna build my thing up a little bit higher.
Yep. And I was literally in my head, I'm thinking, this is probably the largest footprinted building
Correct.
in the area. I think it's probably still bigger than his establishment, but his is above it, right? I think when you look at our city that we're going to start in, you have a massive, right? A very large dojo that is by and large vacated.
Right. Mostly.
And I kind of like this idea that there's some animosity, a little bit maybe, between these monks and the samurai that moved in to kind of run what was going on, because I feel like the monks were probably the ruling order.
Correct.
Before they, I am the law. Right.
I like to think the monks were just like establishing peace and like balance, whereas the shogunate or samurai or whatever are, like you said, more like thou shalt obey this law or else be decapitated.
And if we're going with the fact that the castle, for lack of a better word, is gifted to people, like that's not even autonomy of the people any longer.
Yeah, I don't think that they're elected officials.
And I feel like that relationship is probably tenuous, and it's probably one of those like, okay, so congratulations, you're now going to take over this home. By the way, there's some monks in here. They're kind of bitches, and you need to watch out for them, and just kind of keep them at bay, right? And so I feel like that's kind of like the preamble to everyone that comes in. And over the years, as like the monastic order has kind of fallen off in popularity, it's always still just, hey, keep these guys at bay, keep these guys at bay, keep these guys at bay, and now look what it's done. It's kind of crumbled this idea of this peace and order.
So I think we've got a lot of good facts about that. So we need a name of the order or building, and then a name of the
master.
The master, yeah. The order of...
foot.
Shut up. I literally said the order of the foot in my head, and I was like, no. And then I went to like the order of like the lightless crane, and then I was like, no, maybe.
Hey, does anybody out in chat have an idea?
Yeah, Barnabas, what are we naming the order, man? The order. What's the name of the monks? The order of the what? Paintbrushes. What do we got?
Turquoise is a stone.
The liquid.
Order
Fire.
of the liquid? No.
The liquid fire. I don't
Liquid
know.
fire. That's fireballs, isn't it? Like liquid lava. Is that what frozen lava?
First.
Spotless eye. Laura says the order of the spotless eye. Or sightless eye. Sorry, sightless. I can't even read. The
Wow.
order of the sightless eye.
I'm getting Facebook messages.
From who?
TJ,
Oh.
some weird ass dude that traveled across the continent and settled here. His name's Patrick.
13. The Order of the 13.
The order of the 13. That's kind of interesting. How many monks are left? 12.
And 12 and a master. The 13th order.
The 13th order. Now we're. Welcome to the first order.
Right.
By the
There's
13th order, I'm getting the usual.
How does this world relate to the one that we know? Are you talking about like what the world of Soul Severed? How does this world relate to Soul Severed? Or are you talking about how does this world relate to like the Asian world that you know of yourself? Okay, for Soul Severed. So by and large, this is obviously on a different continent, pretty much as far away from where we are in her world as you can possibly get. So there's not going to be interaction beyond what a bard or a storyteller or a knowledge keeper would bring from land to land, right? So you're not going to have Marco Polo driving across the continent with his caravan of elves. It's just not going to happen.
There's trade between the two continents, but
The DoorDash order.
that's
No.
pretty much it. And I mean, some people can. I mean, you can cross. Obviously, there's no restriction in that. But
Yeah.
it's one of those. Why would you leave your home to explore a new land? Feel to it, I guess.
It's probably
So-
one of the more significant undertakings you make in your life if
As-
you travel
At
between them.
my level 1 class feat, I took the Stoked Flame stance. So I kind of like the Order of the Stoked Flame or something like that would be.
Okay.
It looks like TJ has something over there.
I'm bearing YouTube comments.
YouTube, what do you got?
Kwai Chang Kane has been suggested
Kung
as the
Fu.
leader's name.
Why King Chain?
That is Kung Fu.
KWAI
Someone write this down.
Yeah.
KWAI
KWA.
CHANG
Kwai Chang.
CAINE.
CAINE.
Kane.
Kwai Chang Kane. That's
a
the name of the
mouthful.
order, or that's the master?
That was suggested for the master.
Okay, I was gonna say that sounds more like a name than an order.
So it would be Master what?
Master Kwai Chang Kane.
Just Kane. Master Kane.
I think it'd be Master. I don't
Master
know. What? How
Chang.
does the name?
Master Kwai.
Usually the
It
last
would-
name is
Master
first.
Kane.
Right. So
Are you serious?
What?
What?
I translated it from Chinese to English and it says he's just a KTV host.
I don't think that's it.
That is the name of the protagonist from the series Kung Fu.
Is it?
Yeah.
So does that make it trademarked in it?
Yeah. Don't want to go down that route.
When I Google Kwai, that's the very first thing that pops up.
Well, there's Bridge
is
over
this
the River Kwai,
Right.
but that's like an
Kwai
old
Chang
tiny.
Kane.
I'm just
So what was the
Dating
name? What was the name of
podcasting
your
my
order of the
age.
what?
all day.
Order of the Stoked Flame was
Stoked Flame.
What, that's just my first
Yeah.
level stance. But if there's something that could relate to that,
Well, but
maybe that's.
this isn't a place that seems to have flame.
Right. What?
I'm not
but it would
opposed
have
to the
originally been
flame
called
because
something else,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
just like he said, he's got the flame stance. As a kineticist, I took fire. So
I like the idea of it being fire related. I don't know that it would be the order of the flame. That feels like something very.
Right.
I feel like that would be something that would be powerful enough that it wouldn't be dying out. Right.
Correct.
The order of the flame is something that you would be
the
like.
Order of the Last Ember.
The Order of the Hot Rocks.
I like Last Ember.
The
Or
order.
the Lost Ember.
The order of the lost ember. Order of the last ember. Oh.
The Rion order.
Order of the Hash.
Order.
Order of the Phoenix.
That's something. Yeah.
That does.
Oh, that's
yeah,
a different.
Yeah,
that's a whole other book. Sorry.
Not a sponsor, but could be.
We're gonna get
Boy, I'm like,
trademarked on that one. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't even. I was just thinking of like something that
Yep.
dies and comes
Yep.
back.
Yeah.
That was where. Sorry, book 5.
sorry, book 5.
Order of. I like the order of the ember. I like the order of the
Yeah.
last ember, or the order of the like.
I do too.
Thank you, Laura.
Do we like the last ember, the lost ember, the order of the ember? Like, how do we feel this? Like when
Ember
you
within.
when you say it, like how does that feel?
So this is supposed to be a legendary master.
Yes.
So if it is the Lost Ember, Lost, perhaps his style has something that other fire styles do not.
Or just the fact that it takes 12 to 14 days to walk to him makes him lost.
People get lost on the way there.
At most, it would take 7. If it takes you 14 to walk all the way around, then at most you're only ever 7 away.
Sure.
So.
Thank you.
People are always getting lost. Maybe guiding Ember.
Lost or guiding, guys. Lost or guiding.
I like guiding more than lost.
I agree.
Okay. Order of the guiding ember.
And do we have a master's name?
Not yet, because we don't want to be sued.
Aw.
I don't think we'll be sued by a movie that came out in 1970, but
You'd be surprised.
It's still not
be
public
surprised.
domain.
it's still not.
No, 95 years.
95.
I guess it was a TV series, not a
Dang.
movie. But
Regardless, it hasn't been 95 years.
we're getting close.
Wow.
No Master Hot Pot.
Master Neti Pot.
Yeah, right.
Thinking of like guiding ember, like torch. So like, what would be if we do stick to this translation? that's
Master
actually
Human
Yanni.
Torch. Yanni.
torch.
Yanni.
Master of the pan flute.
Hoju is torch in Chinese.
We could turn Johnny into something Asian to make it
Jean
easier.
Yi.
Jan. Yeah.
Well,
Flame on.
G, which is J-I, actually means wisdom. So,
I don't know. Have you seen the same movies we saw? I don't know. That's not his strong suit.
we're not talking about whatever you're talking about. We're talking about this
Ember.
legendary master.
Yeah, so are
Shaka
we.
Khan.
Still showing your age.
Here's the Korean for ember. Tara nam iun gios.
That's him
That's
right there.
not-
that's
Master
totally it.
Tadadam.
Yep.
Ta-da-da.
No.
You gross.
I don't even want to say that.
No.
They're like, what's your name?
I
No
don't-
wonder why you're closed. No.
I didn't know Korean was that difficult. It's like very simple words turn into very long pronunciations.
Well, and some of the nuance and the vowels
Yeah.
are.
Chinese for ember is Eugene or Eugene.
Eugene.
Eugen.
Y-U-J-I-N.
Yeah, there's
Nope.
accents.
I want Master
Eugene.
Eugene.
Eugene. We're probably butchering all of these pronunciations.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but you know,
We're gonna butcher it. We go with Eugene.
Eugene. That reminds me of Hey Arnold. Eugene.
Mr. Jinx says he likes Master G.
Master G.
J.I.
J.I.
Just J.I.
Don't have to overcomplicate it, I
No.
suppose.
J.I. Going once, going twice.
J.I.
Master.
Last name NX.
Yep.
I wasn't even going there.
MJ for short.
Yep. Master J.I.
I have a question. Is this monk a male or female?
I mean,
Master.
traditionally monks are male.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
feel like
was
he's the-
picturing the old man
Yep.
stereotype.
So
here.
male,
Yeah.
and then ancestry.
Oh Lord, here we go again.
I think he's a human.
I think he's human
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
Because if he's getting older in age, right? You don't want an elf here because, good lord.
And quite honestly, I can't tell you how long any of these other races live. So.
Right. We'd have to get the actual book off the
Yeah.
shelf, probably.
Right. And I think
thing
last thing is how many monks are left in his watch?
I was picturing under 10. Like this is used to be 100 or so, and is now.
So he's
practically
kind of had 100 to like 150. Like you think like
And the youngest is like 50.
sprawling, and then now he's kind of at like 8 to 5 monks.
I think there's like one kid that sticks around to clean the floors.
Yeah, but otherwise
And he's
they're...
he's not training very well.
He doesn't paint the wall very
Got it.
He doesn't paint the fence or wax on, wax off very well.
Okay. I think that monastic order is great. That's
Beautiful.
super good. That's
All right, well,
you
look,
could-
you've got your backstory
Damn,
all
all right,
fleshed
I was
out
like,
right
man,
here for
I gotta
you.
go.
He's like, bye, bye guys.
Mission accomplished.
I hate it. All right.
Story done.
Yes. Thanks. That's how you collaborate. Now we got to do Kristen, so she don't have to come up with one, right? Oh man.
Might as well do everybody's.
Dang. All right. So we got
Except for
the
Casey,
I don't
because she
think I
doesn't
can
have a
get by with
character.
amnesia again.
the general store, the temple, and magic shop with a question mark.
Question mark.
We said magic shop was going to be like some more traveling.
I just think like in this,
Yeah,
it
I think-
feels like you're
More like a tinker
well,
coming into town and
yeah, like you're traveling merchants with caravans of stuff. I feel like that fits more
has
than
wares.
Huh?
Khajiit has wares.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think that we would have a magic shop. Not in this town. I don't think so. I don't feel it.
Maybe there's a curiosity shop that claims to have magic items that aren't most of the time.
Like a snake oil salesman kind of person, or are you thinking like an occult curiosities, kind of like the crowfoot and the things that you could claim have magical properties?
Yeah, more of that.
Like the superstitious occult stuff.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
And there is like elemental medicine. So
Yeah.
that,
Fate Queen just said could have more like an alchemy apothecary type of thing.
yeah.
I was kind of thinking that too.
So instead of a magic shop, maybe we have like an apothecary.
Yeah. I still like the idea. There's got to be like a magic item shop, but maybe our local thing is the apothecary, and then there's a traveling merchant,
Like
of
a
some
bazaar
kind,
or
a
something.
bazaar or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe the magic shop just exists in a larger city or
Right.
something.
Maybe there's a caravan that circles and trades between, since we have a
just
circular
constantly
road.
circles.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
That idea of like,
it's just a toy train
right.
going around the mountain.
And sometimes that's how you successfully get to other towns, is that you
hop on the
caravan and take a trip around the mountain.
Now see, you got my wheels spinning now, because so now it relays to me. So if you have this caravan that just constantly spins around this mountain, and it takes
A couple weeks.
a week, 2 weeks to go all the way around. You're only 7 days away from your monastery, as Nate so eloquently put us. Why? Why would the necessity be that a caravan would have to go constantly around this mountain?
Well, I mean, like it would maybe stop for a week in a place and then continue.
Right, but like is what I think what I'm getting at is the resource scarcity in this place, or are your resources bunched like maybe only part of the island or part of the land is fertile, and all of the food comes from over here.
What if
That's
they're
something
just
we'd have to ask.
nomads?
'Cause
That's
you're-
just how they live.
So I don't know that it's nomads, because I think if it's a nomad, you would have less of this like constant circle motion and more of like in and out. I would be going away from the mountain into the whatever exists out here, and then bringing things back in, versus I'm always in a metropolitan circle from city to city to city to city.
Well,
city to city.
that's just an idea because there's a larger circle.
Sure.
So maybe it's not really a circle. Maybe it just kind of.
Well, I'm not saying it's a
know.
perfect circle that goes around the mountain, but I'm just like, why does that exist? If that's a thing we want to put there, because it would have to have a necessity for it to
I
be
like
that
the
way.
idea of the
be-
resources, because like generally you'd have your rice paddies that are in a more flooded region that you would harvest from, and then that would be transported more inland. So
Yeah, and if you're on the, like, say the mountains, well, the mountain's the center. If the storms always come from the east and you're on the west,
You don't get the rain.
You get no rain,
yep.
and you're not getting any food. You know.
It's just a thought. Like I just thought, like why would that have to exist if?
What were
Right.
you gonna say, Kiva?
I was going to say it could be a spiritual thing. If it was like maybe the Wayang, there could be nomads that like, I don't know, maybe it's a moon thing or something, that like spiritually think they can't stay in the same place. Would that work for what you're picturing?
Maybe if the moon does the moon
I don't know,
in
there's-
Iotadry or the moons in Iotadry follow a monthly cycle similar to how we have it on Earth, like.
Yeah, there are
there's-
earthly
so there's-
nomads. You've got the
there's
ones
3
that
moons.
are in Russia. You've got Native Americans from, the U.S. And I mean, they're all over. They stay in this one region, but they just go and they keep going all the time.
Just
I
because.
like
like the
what
Romani.
you said about the moon.
Yeah.
Picked my interest there. Piqued my interest about like maybe they do the circle on a cycle, and so they're following a lunar cycle. Maybe they pick one moon, and they're following a lunar cycle, and they're traveling around the mountain according to the lunar cycle or something.
So would they move? So if it's a month, would it take them a month to traverse
Yeah.
around the mountain?
Because like she said, it was maybe they're not. Maybe they're.
Yeah, they're not
they
obviously like
they're not-
foot on the gas, go
Yeah.
right.
So they're going. They get to a city. They stop for a day to a week, and then they go,
Yeah.
and then So maybe on the schedule it takes them, like I said, a lunar cycle.
Right.
We'll call it a lunar cycle. To
That's
travel
kind of
this
fun. I
whole
like that.
loop.
It's very
Well,
Vistani from Curse of Strahd, right? Very like
Yeah.
This traveling group of like gypsy kind of people because it's very like spiritual related. And that's kind of neat. I like that.
And I don't know that it has to be, but the Wayang are kind of the Asian version of gnomes. They're kind of puppet-like. They're a little creepier than gnomes.
okay, screw the puppets. Okay. If
Everyone's
you
a little
watched Bloodlords,
PTSD
fuck
there.
those
Yeah.
things.
I want to
Fuck
play
those
tag.
things. Fuck you. Sorry.
We
Go
can play
on.
hide and seek instead.
Wayang, Wayang.
I really like that character line. That's a good idea. So
But that would be like it would go through like your more populated areas.
Correct.
So they may trade for like magic items that they bring out to less populated items or areas, and that might be how some people get like the better armor, the potions that if you don't have an
One
apothecary.
of your favorite Tia Giants.
yeah.
So I'm writing down
new
caravan
tea
travels
of the-
around
of the
mountain
month.
on lunar cycle for magic shop.
For Magic Shop.
Yeah, because that's
That's
kind of
I think that's
Yeah.
cool. Like
Yeah.
essentially it's
Plus,
a lunar.
they're also then like the news distribution, so you
Yeah.
know what's happening on the other side of the mountain.
And maybe they help with other resources, like we talked
Yeah.
about food and probably timber and whatever else. Maybe they help with all of this, getting it around to where it needs to go.
And it's also a easy way to travel. Say, my aunt lives on the other side of the mountains, and I don't want to trek
Alone.
7 days across wilderness by myself.
So you travel with a large group of people.
Yeah.
that are already traveling.
Or
But
my
you gotta
parents-
catch the caravan as it's coming.
My parents want me to be a blacksmith just like them, but I don't want to, so I'm going to go
Nomadic
join the
dress
caravan.
shippers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does the caravan have elephants that they train and
Ooh.
bring with them?
No.
We're going into carnival territory now.
So while we're on the caravan, do we want to name this thing? Like there's something lunar, right? So the lunar whatever.
What are the moons of Iotadri?
You would ask
Lore
that.
Keeper.
Yeah, that's you. That's not me.
There's 3 of them.
I know.
We got that part. Uno, dos, and tres.
One.
And how long does it take for their lunar cycles to happen?
She's told me these things, and those have kind of went out the brain.
If only we had the AI thing going.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And
Right? We would have a lot of information if that was, ooh, buddy.
Just move on, and I'll see if I can.
Yeah,
find
sure, sure.
this.
No, we're gonna sit here and wait.
It's actually
Who
about
runs
time
this caravan?
yeah.
There.
for a break.
Yeah, you want to take a break?
Oh shit!
Yeah,
it is 8
it's-
o'clock.
Yeah, it's almost 8. We take a break.
I mean, we're just plowing straight through, right? I mean,
Right?
we can take a break. Jenny's got to talk about PopCon anyway.
I do. I do. But I
she's
also have
researching.
to.
I can talk a little bit about PopCon.
Okay.
I don't remember the room number or anyone.
So keep in mind,
124.
when we come back,
24.
when we come back, we're gonna name who runs the caravan and come up with the name of the caravan, and then we're gonna circle back around and put our foot on the gas for the last hour.
Circle back around.
Yeah, like that. circle back around
when
to put our foot on the gas to get to a general store and maybe a temple.
And an
Okay.
apothecary.
And maybe a-
and we
maybe
kind
an
of need to
apothecary.
name our town.
And we still don't have a name for the town.
All right,
Rock bottom.
and go. Nate, you're on.
The town.
So, this week, starting Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, May 8th, 9th, and 10th, we are at PopCon, which is a local convention to Indianapolis. We will be in room 124, which is at the convention center downtown. We'll be running a game called Bar Fights for Bonding. What's Bar Fights for Bonding? Thanks for asking, Jenny.
Hey, what's Bar Fights for Bonding, Nate?
It's a game that we invented where you will roll a big foam d20. You and 12 of your lucky friends, or maybe not friends when you start, but at least they'll
I
be
was going
friends
to say,
when you
what if I
leave.
don't have friends?
That's believable. Sorry.
I think. Sorry. There's no mirror. There's no mirror here.
Yeah.
So just.
Okay. If you don't have friends, that's okay. You can come by yourself, and you will definitely make friends by the time you leave. We saw
Maybe.
people last year exchanging information out in the hallway. It was great.
Meeting up for
meeting
a game
Yeah.
later,
Yeah.
just to play together because it's fun.
Yep. So, object of the game is you roll a d20. You and roughly 12 other people will be basically fighting in a bar because every good story starts with a bar fight. So, you roll a d20. It's very basic rules. If you roll over a 10, you hit. If you roll under, or 10 or under, you miss. And then the winner gets to come back that evening for the winners round. So all of the winners for the day will come back, and the winner of the championship round for that evening will win a free 3-day pass for PopCon next year. And we're doing this on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we are giving away 3-day free badges for PopCon.
It's hard to say.
Hey,
isn't it?
Nate.
Yes.
How much does it cost to play Bar Fights for Bonding?
$1
Well,
million.
you have to tip me at the door, and I accept no smaller bills than 5s. So, just kidding. It's completely free.
Except exclusively
it is,
Bitcoin.
It is free, and it's a 3-day pass. We're giving away 3 of them, and the pass is also free. So there's double free, double 3. It is a free 3-day 3 pass that is also free. That's a lot of
And
And how do
alliteration.
you? And is it free to get into the room too?
yes.
It's free to get into our room, room 124, by the way. We will also have a booth in the vendor hall if you care to pay for a badge this week.
Which we suggest you do because
Yep.
the more you go to PopCon, the more we can be there.
Right. So what's in the vendor hall? Lots of vendors. Last year there were people selling. Just to put it simply,
That's
there were
what's in the
people-
vendor hall?
I mean, there were people selling dice. There's people selling artwork. There's people selling
There's people selling rocks.
Megazords and rocks and
I could have bought
you name it.
a
Candy.
$250 weapon.
Yes,
Yes.
there are
Fake weapon.
quote unquote fake weapons that are made out of metal that are
And wood.
slightly sharp. So
No, not that kind. I meant like I
There's
looked at it for
a fake
your
shooting
name.
weapon.
Yes.
okay.
There's foam. There's
But I-
wooden.
Couldn't commit to $250.
yeah.
No. I bought my son a wooden katana for like $70. So
Yeah.
I gotcha.
And badges aren't all that expensive either for PopCon. It's not to bash on Gen Con. Gen Con's very expensive compared to PopCon, I would say. But
And you know what?
It's also
It's actually gotten cheaper this year than it was last
I
year.
did notice that too. And if you order online, I don't know if the time's run out, but I think if you ordered online ahead of time, there was like a $5 discount or something like that. But that may be over at this
And
point. considering it's
also,
this
even
weekend.
though we're the biggest celebrities there are some other minor celebrities
Yes.
that will be making
Yeah,
appearances.
like
Sean
Sean Astin and
Patrick Warburton.
Patrick Warburton, yeah. They're honestly probably just coming because they heard we were going to be
Yes.
there, and they didn't want to,
Miss the
miss
opportunity.
the opportunity to
Correct.
meet us. They're probably going to be there looking for they probably have their own icons as ascendants they want us to sign.
100%.
So,
The Black Power Ranger will be there.
yes,
Walter Jones.
Walter Jones. Yeah.
And Diedrich Bader. There's a lot of
There's
really
a-
big
yeah.
names that are
Going to be there
Going to
for
be there.
like signings and
none bigger
autographs
than
and
us.
If
but
Correct.
if your kids are into My Hero Academia, Attack on
Yep.
Titan,
I think there's a K-pop Demon Hunter voice actor. there
K-pop
as
Demon
well.
Hunter,
Yeah.
there might be a Jujutsu Kaisen person there.
Mm-hmm.
Unsure.
Lots of anime.
All their voice actors will be there.
Lots of 3D printed things being sold, from what I remember last year as well. It was
And
very
all-
I
Authors.
bought my
and authors.
leather
And
notebook
PerCon,
that my dog ate.
Oh yeah, PerCon. PerCon's a separate event that's happening at the same time, correct?
but it's
It's inside the
it's part
vendor
of it.
hall.
Oh, it's in the vendor hall.
it's in the
I
vendor
thought
hall.
it was just a separate part of the convention center.
No, it's in the vendor hall.
It's in the vendor hall.
You get to learn about how to, make sure your cat's getting the right nutritions and
Right.
the exercise and
And you
stimulation.
You could walk away with a cat.
Yeah, if you
Because they
so
will
wish
be
to.
adoptable cats.
Anything else? Did I miss anything about PopCon? I think I said everything.
I think that's all.
So- Okay, so the moons.
Oh,
There are Lunar Prime, Tristratus, which I probably said that wrong, and
Stratus? Is that what I heard?
I'm always here for the Stratisfaction.
Stritratus, and
no stratisfaction.
Cosmotar.
That one
Be
sounds.
careful
That one
drinking
sounds like
things while
that.
you're making
I'm
this.
sorry.
That one sounds like a good name. Cosmotar.
Yes.
So
Sounds like a transformer almost.
that would be the red moon, which
Or a
lines
bad
up
drink.
with Tiana.
Oh, I don't
so
like that.
each god has a moon.
Correct. That's why there's 3.
What's the neutral one?
That would be
Tristratus.
Tristratus.
Probably give it.
And a lunar prime is Yunko's
prime.
moon, which is white. So there's red, dark, and white. And
So-
there are
Do they have cycles?
28 days in a month, and there are 13 months to the year in Iota Dre.
Right. So that makes a full 365.
No.
28 times 13. Is that not right?
No.
Or is it 366? What is that?
28 times 13 is 364.
364. Okay.
I was like, no, 8 times 3 isn't going to end in 5.
No. I knew it was close because I had thought about this once before where I was like, hey, why don't we make 13 months of 28 days?
So
They used to.
I have gotten a couple other messages from Jinx back there.
He's chatty tonight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shut up, Jinx.
So, hey, come here and pronounce that first one because I like it.
What? Oh, are these private messages? They're not
Yes.
on Twitch?
Yeah.
Okay.
I said
Yeah, no, I was,
I'm
like, over
getting
here looking.
messages.
The first one was Tsukikage.
Tsukikage.
It means moon shadow
Okay.
in Japanese.
For what?
The caravan.
man.
Tsukikage.
How do you spell that?
Sukikage.
Tsukikage.
My gosh.
TSUK.
So much.
And it's probably like
What was the other one?
one symbol,
Yeah.
one Japanese symbol.
What was the other one, Jinx?
He's like, this is the one I liked.
Yeah, he just came in and pieced.
It says Chandra Path. Path of the moon.
Oh.
Chandra means moon. Yeah. Eh.
I like that one.
I'm gonna take my break.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay, fine.
You get a break.
Hurry up.
What?
No.
It's 8 o'clock. Come on, break's
Okay.
over, man.
We'll wait on Nate.
Spell
You
those
don't have to wait.
again.
I mean, my backstory's over with.
Yeah, that's right. We've
That's
already done
true.
all his hard work.
I'm actually going home.
Surprise.
Surprise!
Okay.
Wow.
He just said he's got to go cancel his gym membership. I'm never living that down.
Nope.
What was the other one?
I didn't write it down.
But what was the other one?
Chandra Path. CHANDRA Path.
That's exactly what I wrote. Okay. I actually like that one better than the other one.
Kind of sounds like psychopath.
I like.
sure they have
so if you
them.
take like the Chandra, right? You
Yeah,
do, like,
it means moon.
Yeah. I heard you.
Saying it again, man.
And if you do like, if you like the Chandra caravan, like it's the moon caravan, right? So it's like, I don't know that as as people that we live in this area, and I don't know that we care necessarily what moon they follow or orbit around with, but I think your agricultural layperson would say that's the moon caravan, right? Like
Yes.
that's.
Yep.
That feels
Yep.
very on,
Just moon.
like, so you can call it the Chandra caravan, and you just know that that's kind of like,
Could technically use both.
Chandra Path could be the name of the route that they follow.
That's what I
Correct.
was getting ready
Maybe
to
Correct.
say.
Maybe not the official name, but that
yep,
could
but
be
that's
like
what they call it.
what they call it.
Yep.
Because it's the path that they
Yep.
follow.
Yep.
So it's the Chandra path.
Yep.
I walk the Chandra path.
Ooh.
Now you're getting into the spiritual side of things. I'm walking the Chandra path.
So, here's a little.
So how do you spell that now? Now I gotta write it down.
Chandra. CH.
CHANDRA.
All right.
So here's a little moon lore for Iota Tree. The All Full is a biannual event where all of the moons are full on the same night.
Biannual meaning twice a year or every 2 years.
Jesus.
It's important.
No,
It-
it's crucial.
It is important.
Biannual.
Yep, means
Again,
either one.
which
Yeah,
means
it means
either one.
Every
either-
6 months.
Okay.
Okay.
Semi-annual.
Yes. It is said that bad things happen on the All Full.
Because it's awful.
Yes. Seer, who says she does not like puns, came up with that on her own. You liar.
Oh, the
You
irony.
love them.
How long does that state last? For the entire month?
I don't know. Like a
It's
night.
not normally how lunar
No,
cycles
it
work,
would
but
it would be a single day, right?
Technically, our moon is full for 3 days. But I'm assuming this
Kind
only
of.
happens for one.
Yeah.
Because
I don't agree with the 3 days full
Yeah.
thing. There
No,
is a
it's not-
sliver of shadow on one
we all have
side.
Yes, I
glasses
know,
and then
but-
actually,
Actually.
okay, there's actually one full day
Yeah.
And
of
then
the
it's-
full moon, but the other two are considered meteorologically bleh, words
Yep.
full at that time as well.
Yes.
So
this-
one night.
So one night
Every
every
6
6 months.
yes.
All
It's the-
3 moons are full. And they call it the
Semi-annual sale.
all full.
Yeah, well, they won't call it that here because that's bad.
I didn't come up with this shit,
Is
okay?
this like Friday the 13th? Is that what this is kind of
Yes.
Yes.
like? Okay.
I have no idea.
I think it would be.
I don't know. Okay, let's go ahead to the general store or the apothecary.
Are we done with Chandra and the magic shop slash?
Don't you, we need? Do
Caravan.
we want to figure out who runs this?
Yeah.
Well, technically, it wouldn't be part of our town. We're just adding
Yeah.
some bullshit for her
I
to
guess that's
figure
true.
out later.
It's a caravan of traveling people that one of them happens to be a magic shop owner.
Okay, we can leave it at that and
Surprise!
just let her do whatever.
But it is the name of the group is the Chandra, and the road that they follow
It's the
is
Chandra
the
path.
Chandra path, or at least that's colloquially what people call it.
Right.
Full
They could
moon
have
in
a-
Japanese is Mangetsu.
It's-
Mangetsu. That's fun. What's
That's what we're gonna do if we use the Order of the Phoenix.
Yes. Mangetsu.
yes?
That man Getsu.
My backstory's done. I'm out. Bye, guys. Okay, shifting gears. Let's do the general store. I thought about like Copper Barrel as the name, like the Copper Barrel. Something very just kind of just a general item,
Mundane.
very mundane. I mean, I don't know that I love it, but it's just kind of what came to my head when I thought, what's this kind of a normal item that you would see in a general store? And in my head, I was just like, oh, like a copper braced barrel. I don't know. I don't know that I love it, but that's the idea I came up with for the name.
Japanese for barrel, bareru.
That's
The copper barrel.
You also see wheels because people are always repairing their caravan.
Yeah, that is on the path.
That's on the path, the Chandra path.
Yeah.
Wheel and barrel.
Wheel.
What's like
wheel?
crate and barrel?
Wheel is
Barrel and wheel.
Wheel is sharin in
Yep.
Japanese. That makes sense.
We could just name it Wheel and Barrel. Okay.
Wheel and cart. Wheel and barrel.
Don't put the cart before the horse.
So barrel and wheel.
No. Cart and horse.
Yes! Where do you buy all your goods? The cart and horse. Oh, shut up. That's in there. Cart and horse.
Which in Japanese is Niguruma to Yuma.
Right, the cart and horse.
Boom.
I love
Cart
that.
and horse.
Cart and horse. Oh, just like that.
work is
Just
done
like
here.
that, everything has gone downhill.
It's because it's 8 o'clock.
It's an and,
that's
not an
it.
and, right?
It was, sorry.
An N.
Yeah.
Cart and horse. Yeah.
Yeah. With like apostrophes on both
Yeah,
sides
yeah.
of the end.
Yeah, yeah. Cart and horse.
I'm
Yep.
fixing it.
Cart
Give me
and
That's
horse.
the general store.
Yes.
That's the
Cart.
general store.
Cart and horse.
And
No, not and.
Carton?
Cart and
Carton?
horse.
Cart and horse.
Carton. C-A-R-T-O-N.
Yes.
Okay, whoever owns this has to be quirky. I mean, come on.
Maybe a centaur.
All it does is climb ladders.
Is this where the Shuni is?
The dog.
The bipedal dog.
Is he a half centaur, maybe?
That'd be like
A core guitar. Could it be a core guitar?
Oh my god.
It's a full human-sized torso with a corgi body.
no, sir.
Chord guitar.
Chord guitar. That's what my bard plays. The chord guitar.
Core guitar.
Yep. Yep.
Here we go, boys. All right, and girls. Here we go. Cart and horse.
That's gonna.
Boy, oh boy. Who owns the cart and horse? I think
Earl.
the
Earl
cart
Grey.
and horse. I don't think it's just. I think the cart and horse is like a tiefling or something, like a half something. like a devil.
What
Almost.
if it's like a flea
There was
market?
an Asian
what?
a
vermin
flea
of them.
market.
So I thought like in my mind like the cart and horse is less of a building and more of like a
cart?
no, like like
pile?
an outside. What'd you say?
A pile.
A pile.
Just a pile of junk.
Hold on, I got that somewhere in here.
Well, in that case, why wouldn't we go with the rat folk?
Because this isn't Star Wars.
But it is a race in Pathfinder.
So is a tiefling,
You're correct.
but not a tiefling.
There was an
Maybe all of
Asian
his, people who
race
helped him run his
that
store.
was more like
Rat
that.
people.
So okay, let's talk it out. I like the pile idea. That's fun, right? And it's very unique. Like you have just like this general store where everything is just kind of like thrown in the back room.
It looks like a pile, but really they're shelves.
Organized chaos.
Yes.
I know where everything is.
Correct. Please don't clean my mess.
Yes. That's kind of fun. And it's that way because the cart is before the horse.
Yes.
This is what
Yes.
you get.
This is what you get when you put the cart before the horse.
That's their tagline.
Yeah.
And it is a.
Okay, so organized pile, or like, I like the pile idea. That's fun.
Maybe that's where the Shisk is.
What's the
The,
shisk?
the secretive mountain dweller, bone-feathered humanoid.
Oh,
Maybe he runs the cart and horse.
He's full of shisk.
What if it's a kitsune? Because they're kind of
That's what he-
trickstery.
That's what he is,
yeah,
right?
that's what I am. There's
That's-
also the
They're allowed
what was it?
to be more than one.
tanuki?
Nope, there's only one.
The tanuki was the dog-like humanoids
They're
that have
raccoons.
The
powers of
raccoons.
illusion, transforming ways, and then play pranks and practical jokes on people.
People
the
generally
tanuki
look
or the
down on
kitsune?
them, consider them like trash people.
Yeah, but why would you
Not a
want to
trash
go?
panda, but a trash
so when
person.
I think of tanuki, I think
of
more of
dinner.
like the raccoon.
This sounds
Isn't
like
there
a
like
great meal.
isn't that more traditionally raccoon-like?
Yes,
Yes.
it's
So
more
what I
traditionally
think of that
raccoon.
is then the raccoon-like person is bringing all this trash into a pile
Yep.
and trying to sell it.
Okay, but if they're looked down upon like trash, why would you go? Why would that be your general store? Why would you go to that general
Because
store?
it's literally the only
they-
thing
Because
there.
there's only one.
It's like the Dollar General in the middle of a field. We are not sponsored by Dollar
Where
General.
other people take pride in their storied histories, noble traditions, or intricate ceremonies, Tanuki take pride in their simplicity and disregard for the world's many rules.
I like it.
Tanuki feel. Yeah, I mean,
Okay, so
Tanuki Mario.
Yeah, he turns into a little raccoon
yeah.
Yes.
type person.
It's a tanuki suit.
Yep.
Oh boy.
And
Said
he can
10%.
turn into a statue, much
Yeah.
like the tanuki can turn into all sorts of things.
Okay, so
Yep, he can change shape.
male or female? You want me to roll a die again?
Yep.
Somebody call it. Evens.
Even Stevens.
It's just
Evens male.
It worked before.
And
Okay.
odds female.
Okay.
Girl.
Odd.
Girl.
Okay.
Okay.
A female,
so it's a female
tanuki.
Love it.
Named.
So this needs to be like, what's the word for junk
Got it.
or collector or antique or like these
Leasing.
words?
Lessie?
That's Chinese.
Yep.
Japanese was Janku.
Jonku the Tanuki.
You said like
Janku.
collector? I like collector.
It's actually going to be close to. That's going to be really. That spelling is going to
Correctua.
be close to Yunko.
Oh, yeah.
Very close.
What about...
You said antique?
Yeah, just like, you know, you could put shovel in there, like anything would be like anything you would find in this pile.
What about
Udon.
trash? What is
Trash
Trash
and junk
panda.
say the same thing
Yeah, I would say.
in Chinese.
did I say? Yep. Gomi is trash in Japanese.
Yes.
Gomi?
Gomi.
How do you spell that?
Gomi. Gomi.
G-O-M.
Gomi, the female trash panda.
Yep.
Love it.
Totally went there. Hey, I found Jess's character.
Like the cop sidekick from The Shield.
I feel like the cool thing about this general store.
Oh wait, her last name is Bako because Gomi Bako together is dumpster.
B-A-K-O.
Yes.
You got it.
Dumpster.
I feel like the cool thing about this, and you tell me what you think about this. In Pathfinder, there is item levels, right? So I feel like this general store, you can find anything in this general store. There's just going to be a random chance. Like,
Yep.
oh, I want to look for this level of an item, and then there will always be a chance it could be in the pile,
Yep.
right? It is the Dollar General, but it's like,
Because you're buying the things you actually need from the caravan.
right.
I like the idea that it's a trash pile too, because it's like
He's the
most people aren't gonna just go dig through it, but the Tanuki will know where everything
Yep.
is and be able to go digging through it and find exactly what you need.
she's the purveyor of curiosities.
So what?
Yep.
So this is a small town. So up to what level do you think it would be? Like 3?
I think
Whatever.
At least level 20.
I think that as we level,
It levels up.
it will level with us.
Okay.
No, to some degree, because like
Yeah,
just
because we'll toss our old stuff in the pile
100%.
as we're accumulating new
Right?
stuff.
And so
Okay.
the wealth of the pile
Plus,
generates.
there's like a whole general up at the edge of town. She's probably gonna go steal from.
Right.
Or pilfer.
So I feel like the cart and horse will become a very well established.
So does this actually become the dumpster and raccoon, not the cart and horse?
No.
No.
No, it's the cart and horse, run by the trash panda.
Yeah.
Run by the dumpster. Go be Bako.
I think that's fun as shit.
Hey, out of all the ones that we've done so far, everything has been serious. We
Yeah.
can have one funny one.
I guess so.
It's funny,
Well,
but
we
it
can't
actually
let the
fits.
monks
Yeah.
hear
Well, that's the thing.
Gomi
Yeah.
Bako.
And I mean, if you think, and
What?
even in
I
the,
can't let
if you
the
think even in the
monks hear
society,
Gomibako,
right?
though.
It's like
'Cause
there's
then we'll
always
have
going to
a
be a
dumpster
place
fire.
or something or someone that collects all the stuff that's thrown out.
Yep.
Because there's, one person's trash is another person's treasure, and it just happened to turn that into whatever they seen as the general store.
I mean,
I don't think you guys heard what she said.
Sure
exactly
did.
how yard sales
What
work.
happened?
The monks can't go shopping there
Why?
because then we'll have a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
Indeed, yeah, monk's not allowed. See yourself out. Okay,
We've got a town name left.
Yeah.
Is what I've got on the list. Is there something else?
Apothecary.
The apothecary and
Apothecary,
potentially a
yep.
temple if we want any of that. But I like the just
I like
shrines
the
idea.
shrines. I do. I
So-
like the shrines.
I like that idea better than just a temple. If we want to do an apothecary, we can do that. We have an apothecary and the name of the town. Yep, that's all I got left. Okay, apothecary.
I think we lost all of our.
All right, that we put all of our creativity into a trash pile.
That's fine. That's fine.
So the apothecary would be probably somebody who does like elixirs and medical type things. So you'd be like an alchemist, apothecary.
What's the Japanese word for
There-
butt? Butt drugs. Like that's an actual pharmacy here in Indiana somewhere.
Like Hooks.
Oh.
Hooks
Yes.
drugstore.
I know what you're talking about.
That's
Yes,
old
that-
as fuck, Mike.
I know.
I was gonna say suppository.
What's the Japanese word for hook?
for hook?
In Chinese, it's
Oh, no.
Gao.
Fuck you. F-U-K-K-U.
Welcome into fucks. Fuck yous.
Hey, you looking to get fucked?
Oh, that's funny as shit.
But like the guy is always like, it's Fuku.
Yeah.
It's Fuku.
It's Fuku. Learn your dialect.
Like I just
Okay, what's flask? We're abandoning Fuku.
Oh, man. Furasuko.
no.
No.
Sheoping is
Uh,
Chinese.
I'll do, yeah. Hook
It's
in
Fuku.
Hook in Chinese was go, G-O-U, with like a flat line above the O,
Yeah.
whatever accent that is.
Wouldn't that be a
Gao.
goo?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I believe it's Gao.
I don't know.
You
I'm
can
not
have the
gonna
voice
pretend.
tell you.
Yeah, have it read to you.
Have
Can
the
I?
voice tell you.
There's usually like a
Oh, well, I'm also playing Elite Encounters in the background. So, there's that. End of that. real
Weird.
quick. Yep. Okay. Hello?
No,
What?
that's not.
That was creepy.
I hit play at the same time.
Oh,
Oh, I was like,
it's goo.
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 Go get you some goo.
Goose. And that's what for?
Hook. That's Chinese
Okay.
for hook.
Okay. Goose, which would be
Goozy.
hooks.
Goozy is hooks.
so more than one hook is goozy.
Goozy.
That's funny.
I don't know.
Fuku. Yep.
Fuku.
Fuku.
I like fuck you better. but-
Again,
You
I
re- you realize
just imagine
Edward
like
just
all
turned-
of the children running in and being like, "Hey, fuck you! It's Fuku!"
Yeah, the guy behind.
Yeah, Keller.
It's Fuku.
All day.
All those children are wearing "Dishonor runs in our family."
Yes.
Maybe that's the person who runs it is Fuku, something. Their last name is Fuku.
Which is Japanese for right, or is it?
For hook.
Hook.
Yeah, yeah. He's. I can't put that on a sign. Do you know what those kids are gonna say?
They learned his name anyways. They're like,
Sensei Fuku.
yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that's happening. Okay. That's funny. Like, I love the idea of the guy just being like, "It's Fuku." Like.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Oh boy.
F-U-K-K-U. Fuku. Okay, so that's the owner's name.
Okay, what race is he? We have a Tanuki,
A Tengu.
some halflings, a Vanara.
Tengu, a bird, like a
human?
raven species kind of thing.
Oh.
They like
Tengu.
niches in dense cities.
Niches.
That's what it says.
Yeah, like
This would definitely be a niche.
Yeah.
Equally at home, living off of the wilderness.
Would this be where the
finding a
rat
niche
folk might come in?
in dense cities.
Yeah.
what are they called?
Rat folk.
Just rat folk.
Yep.
He'd be fun.
She's like, I just wrote Tengu.
A super grumpy, like people always picking
Like,
on
get
the-
off my
the rat
grass
folk.
kind of rat
Yes.
folk. Well, then it turns. Then when the kids come in, and then it's not so like it's Foku, right? It's like, how many times do I have to tell you?
Yeah.
It's Foku. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I know.
Right.
So does this rat folk wear a robe and have a big long?
No.
It has to be a red
No,
robe.
it's not
His name is not Splinter.
Wait, did we roll the
I'm
gender?
gonna say the same thing.
Did we roll the gender of the?
No, not yet.
No.
So
Do
we're
it.
assuming it to be male.
Let's do it. One is female, two is male.
So evens is male. That's odd again.
Full of women.
Yeah.
Is it?
This whole town is run by women,
Seems
Literally.
like it,
Except for the monks.
except
except for the monks.
That's why I
men are
left.
always so repressed in society.
Female rat folk. Ah, okay. You know, I get it. What's
Okay.
what's the name of this place? So
We didn't come up with a name
We
yet.
have yet to
Okay,
name the
great,
place. We've
great.
done everything but.
great.
Well, now that we know who lives there, it'll be easier.
What's special about this apothecary?
I feel like a potion would maybe turn a turtle into like a ninja or something.
Perfect.
My God.
It's the only place to get a pizza.
We aren't really sure what he says, but when he has a couple of drinks, he says some shit like cowabunga.
Yes.
Right.
But it's a female.
I had
Oh,
to
yeah.
abandon my Ninja Turtle character because we're trying to get a monk, but that was one of.
Oh,
Oh,
was
I
another.
love it.
I'm still workshopping a name. I came up with a joke name for my monk, but
is it another vehicle?
it is.
Okay, good.
It was Sedan. S-E-D-A-N.
Not to be confused with coupe.
Yeah.
That's how you know. That's how you know you're being paid extra when
Yes.
you're a coupe instead of.
It was Sedan Fordo.
Say not Fordo.
But now you can be, now you can be like Kia,
Yeah.
Toyota,
Yeah.
Toyota.
I was trying not to be too on the nose with it, but
Really?
That's
You
fun.
Came up with Chevy.
that was short for Chauveau.
And
Okay.
Later Lincoln.
We did have.
Yes.
Listen, we
That's
did
short for town
have we did have a character in one of our games. His last name was, well, it was Toy.
Yeah.
So it's close. Toyota. It's close.
Kia could be QI space A.
So
Oh, Kia, yeah. Okay. Name for an apothecary shop.
Hadouken. We already named the apothecary shop.
We didn't name the apothecary.
no, we named the person.
We named the person as Fuku.
I thought we named it Goo.
Oh, we did
Is that
stick
what-
with
are we
Goose.
Sticking with that?
Did
Okay.
we?
G-O-U-Z-I. Boom.
Gouzi, and that's whatever for hooks, right?
Yeah.
And then the
Right.
other name is whatever for hooks.
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
Where he's
I love
like,
it.
I can't put my name on the
Yeah.
sign.
Do you know what happens if I'll put my name on that sign?
Okay, you asked what was interesting about it.
Yes.
Oh.
Nothing. There's nothing to know.
It's just plain. He'll give you whatever you want.
There's never
She-
anything there.
or
She
she.
will. Yeah,
She'll
she
give
will
you-
get. There's
yeah.
never anything in the store.
No, she's just a normal apothecary. Nothing crazy, except for her fucking name.
I think it could be something maybe less about the place and more about the person. And so, go ahead.
She likes to keep this candy that she really likes, like in a bowl there, and the kids are always stealing it, just constantly.
That's fun.
They
Like
come
just
up,
a candy
take
bowl.
the candy and say, "Hey, fuck you."
Yes.
Oh my God.
Candy bowl.
Fuck you's candy bowl.
Okay. All right.
Can the apothecary have an apiary?
There you go.
Oh,
I was thinking like maybe like because we haven't really talked about any of this kind of stuff, but maybe there's something like she just knows like every language. Like for whatever reason, like it doesn't fit. It doesn't. There's no rhyme or reason, but she's very worldly. And so, like, if we run across some shit that we can't read, like, oh, I know, fuck who would know exactly what to do. You know what I mean?
also, she's a beekeeper.
Right. I mean, sure. Where do you think she gets her? All of her potions taste like honey. Now we know why.
Maybe the
Also, she
candy or
exports it
honey
to
drops
the
or something.
tea house
Yeah, yeah.
because who doesn't want honey in
100%.
their tea?
Yes.
Like locally sourced honey.
So I know you guys.
Apothecary / apiary. You got it.
Yeah.
So I know you guys had the name, but I
Apothecary.
just want to
Apiary.
throw this out here.
It's like one big A and then says apothecary.
Apiary.
Period.
Yes.
Tales of Tonic.
Tales of Tonic.
S name instead of
Is this like Tails and Sonic?
no.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what it sounds
kinda
like
what
to
it
me.
sounds
Sounds
like-
like it. I was playing off the fact that she was a rat folk.
Tails and tonics.
I like it.
I kind of like it.
Yep.
I can do that. Yeah.
Yep.
Instead of Koozie.
Instead of can koozie. But it's still Tails and tonics,
I like that. Tails.
apothecary and apiary.
Yeah, Tails and Tonics, Apothecary, Hair Care, Tire Center, Apiary. Like,
Well, this can play into the fact that she knows all the languages. If you spell it tails as in
T-A-L-E-S.
T-A-L-E-S, she's worldly and knows tales from other places.
I like
Okay.
to think the sign, so it's spelled T-A-L-E-S, Tails and Tonics, but I like to think the sign also has a rat tail, like
Yes.
artistically
Yep.
going
Like that's
around it.
what's-
Yeah.
like that's
The
like
capital T.
That's, or it's like from the T and it goes all the way around. It's the S at the end.
Ooh.
Yeah, it could be the S and it like maybe underlines or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, like it starts with the T, like the T, and then the down, and then like from the bottom of the T, it just comes all the way under, and then that's like
Flips
the
to the
back,
S.
the S. That's kind of fun. Okay, name of the town.
Oh, jeez.
Now,
Hang on, question.
What?
Do we not have an inn at
currently
all?
no.
No.
No,
I think we were saying
We
our
got
town
30
is
minutes. Do
kinda
you
small.
want to? Do you want to look
the
at?
tea house is supposed to be a bar/inn.
Not now. It's
No,
not.
it's
But
not.
it's not now.
So do we want a little inn real quick?
Maybe it's
or-
like a small, like 2 to 3 room thing. It's not like a huge, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be a small town, right?
Right.
So we
So-
don't expect a bunch of people to stay.
So we talked about a community building. What if the community building had like a couple little rooms, like
For rent?
yeah, for rent. Like somebody's passing through on the caravan and wants to stay for a couple of nights, but you know we're not gonna throw up a whole freaking house for these people.
So its main business is something else.
Yeah, like just community events and stuff. I don't know, like
Open gym.
the general
Bathhouse?
has a
Ooh, bathhouse.
tax collecting and
Oh, that was something we did talk about.
What?
Bathhouse. Sorry.
oh yeah.
That's very, I mean, that's a very prominent thing. Yeah.
But it could be like, I mean, bathhouses are generally a community thing.
So you could have a bathhouse. Maybe it's a bathhouse with some rooms.
Yep.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
So it's a hotel with an indoor pool.
Yes.
Is this the hot house?
Oh, yes.
Hot pot.
I'll
But
just
it's a bathhouse?
really quickly look what Holiday Inn in Japanese is.
We're gonna leave the light on for him.
Yep.
That's Motel 6.
It's all the same.
Days Inn.
You get bugs. You get bugs all the same.
Or the sleep in.
GRE.
She's fast.
Computer's much faster than
Proprietary is Bodette.
Bodette.
Oh,
Got it.
shut up! Oh no! No!
Motel in Japanese is moteru.
I'm Tom Bodette.
Yeah.
I'll leave the light on for you.
What about hostel?
Oh
Not
no!
like not like,
Like fighting, but
not,
like the house.
not that.
Oh no, that's
This
fun.
looks like it should be pronounced quiche.
Oh well. That's warm and moist.
Just don't eat while you're taking a bath.
Hosuteru is Hosuteru is yes.
I like that.
Hosuteru.
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
Hosuteru.
Hosuteru.
Teru
T
is hostile, and that's hostile in Japanese.
Hasateru.
Yep.
That's fun.
Because they don't pronounce their L's,
Yeah, yeah.
and so they pronounce
Yeah.
it with an R, right? So it's
So
a lot
it
of
probably was a borrowed word.
yes, a lot of Japanese words are English words borrowed.
Okay,
Just
so
like a lot of English words are
Fake.
everybody else's
Yeah.
words borrowed.
Yeah.
filled with words that you don't pronounce, letters you don't pronounce.
Correct.
Right. So Hasateru is the name of the inn and bathhouse. Right. That's kind of fun. How many rooms are in this inn? Like 2 to 3, I think. We still
Yeah.
doing small?
What'd
I
you roll?
think
2?
an even.
Two.
I was gonna say I think an even number would be better.
Yep.
Like the bathhouse part's in the middle, and then all that stuff would go off of the sides, right?
Maybe 4. Let's
Yeah,
do
I think
4.
like
Yeah, I was
2
thinking
rooms
no
and
more than
2
5.
rooms.
Yeah.
4 rooms. And so
And who owns it? Who runs it?
right, Mr. Baudet.
Baudet.
Baudet. Baudet runs it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Bo, B-O, Det, Baudet. Oh, shut up.
D-H-E-T.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. I'll write it down. Bo, and then how are we spelling it?
B-O
Uh-huh.
space
D-H-E-T.
D-H-E-T.
Yep.
D-H-E-T.
Are we gonna roll the die here? Is it?
That sounds like a dude.
It's a dude.
It's a dude.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
There's gotta be
Bo in
one
campaign 2.
somewhere.
There's got to be one guy somewhere. He's obviously running
The hotel.
the
hot
the
springs.
bathhouse.
Yeah. Dude's got a hidden camera somewhere.
Oh no.
Oh,
Is
boy.
this the pervy sage guy?
Yes.
No.
Well, we do need his race.
Well, that's
What's
Pervy Sage is not
what's
a
the
race.
toad race? This should be like not a merfolk,
kappa?
but like some kind of
Oh wait,
water.
there was one.
Yeah.
There was one. Where did I see it?
It was like at the top of the list. It was one of the
A
first
naughty?
ones. Yeah, was that
No,
it?
that's spiders.
Athamaru are fish-like humanoids who form tight-knit undersea communities. Well, we don't want an undersea
No.
community. There was
Nagachi?
I think Baudet should just be a human.
okay. Be that way.
I will be that way. What's special
Human
about
dude.
the bathhouse and inn?
Please don't say pervy.
No,
No.
No, no.
I think what would be interesting in our community, because it's again we're not huge. We don't have a ton of people, but I think it should be like it's almost customary that everyone bathes like very often. Like
Ritual
we sh-
bathing.
Huh?
Ritual-ish
Yeah, we're not. I
bathing.
want to say like we're not like it's 12:30. Got to go take a shower, but it's like
After work.
every
Yeah.
day, like almost everyone bathes, because I feel like that's. I don't know that would be customary across the continent, but it would be interesting if like something like that existed where people would
Everybody
notice.
gets together every day.
Well, it's just people would notice as they would come into town, and be like, "What's up with that? Like, why does every person bathe?"
Why is everybody so clean?
Yeah, like
Why do they all smell like tea?
so I can run around and say
Tea
you're not
and
fully
honey.
clean unless you're zestfully clean. We're not
Yes.
sponsored by Zest either.
No.
But I think that'd be neat. I mean, it could be that. It could be. Maybe there's like. Maybe there's
Laura,
like.
you're the best.
Maybe there's
Oh,
like
Jinx did that one. Sorry.
a.
You're still the best.
Laura is still the best.
Yeah.
But
Maybe this is like a magical source of water. Like it just doesn't.
well, that's true.
It doesn't run out. Like there's not. We don't have like a well.
So it's a hot spring.
Maybe it's a hot spring.
Ooh,
But it's
I
like
that hot spring.
an endless kind of hot spring. And that would be like maybe that kind of feeds into like why we all bathe, because it's like not only is it a bathhouse, but this is like a natural hot spring, and maybe it's just like good for our health, like a good like a good omen that it kind of puts on people. I don't know. I'm just
Thinking like a Yellowstone
it.
kind
I
of
like it.
like it's a natural hot spring. Maybe there's a geyser or something that goes off or something.
yeah, I don't know. It's gonna shoot people up the butthole while we're showering,
I'm
but
thinking like
It's a bidet.
the geyser's outside
bidet.
and they've built the
So
Yeah.
kind of like
If you want to shower,
Oh my
you have to
God.
do it at the same time every day.
you gotta
go catch the geyser. It goes
Just
off at
stand
noon
on it.
daily.
yeah.
French Lick. They're known for their hot. They were known for their hot springs.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah, so I think it'd be
Way
yeah,
back
that'd be.
in the day.
I think that's fun. Like
Yep,
it's a natural
absolutely.
recurring hot spring. And I think it would be like again, we could shut down the idea of people bathing all the time, but I think it's interesting because in fantasy games we go weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks without bathing,
Yes.
right? And it would be interesting in the
Through the
campaign.
swamps of hell.
Right? Oh my God! Right? If we
Did bathe though.
correct, but at the end of like, if we were just like, at the end of every day, we're like, okay, I gotta like, I stink.
What do I
You know what I
do?
mean? Like, time out, boys. We gotta find a place to
I
bathe.
guess it takes us to level 13 before she finally gets a mansion that would have a shower in it. So.
Right?
14.
But
13.
I don't know that
Can we
I
shower now?
Maybe I don't want to. Maybe we don't want to
Yes.
impose that upon like everybody. But I think that would be fun and just like the natural. This community kind of naturally just bathes more often than you would think would be from this. Right down to probably the guys that work in the field. I think it's kind of a like the bathhouse is maybe one of the places in the town that is not.
There's no.
Yes, I know. No. Caste.
Yes, that was the word.
Casteism to it.
Yeah.
Now I don't know. It's probably like the Lord is probably not bathing the same time that the guy who's working in the field, but everyone has access to the building. Right?
Yeah,
I think that
yeah.
feels okay.
Yeah.
I don't know that your merchants would be bathing the same time that your Lord and all that. You may have
mean the general?
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, the general.
I feel like the general would have his own private thing and not come into the town.
I think he should.
You think so?
If he's always gone, though, I thought
But when
that
he's
was...
there, I think
oh,
it's.
yeah, maybe.
Okay, yeah.
I think it'd be
That's the only place he would truly ever be seen by the people.
right.
That's fair.
And he's never like no one ever obviously is bathing the same time that he is, but he's
Or his
coming down.
family.
He's coming down from the house to go to the bathhouse, and that's the only time people really see him, is coming down to bathe.
That would be like a
Well, she.
She,
Yeah.
sorry, she.
it's for her it's a hey, I'm still here,
Yeah.
I'm still your
Yeah.
boss.
Sure. Yeah,
The
I think that's
lucky
fun.
bathhouse.
That's super good. Yeah.
So
Oh, and okay, town name and mountain name, right? She said we could come up with a mountain name.
she did.
Maybe that's Fuku.
Mount Fuku.
But then we'd have to name
when
the
you were just-
apothecary.
When you were describing it as a big mountain set in a bunch of little mountains, my first thought was middle finger. Like, like it's what he's not my middle finger, but you like got
Like this.
Yeah, so it's like all of these little mountains and this real big one.
I
That was just
mean
me.
Mount Fuku.
Nakayubi is middle finger in Japanese.
No.
Nakayubi.
That's
Nakayubi.
amazing.
Yes.
That's it. That's the name of the mountain.
Mount Nakayubi.
Mount Nakayubi.
You're gonna have to spell it.
Nakayubi. All one word.
Holy crap.
No accents or anything.
NAKU.
Naka.
Okay.
Yubi. Yubi.
Oh, I put 2 Ks in it on accident. Ta-da. Mountain.
Mount Nakayubi.
So good.
Or in Chinese, it's Zhongxi.
That's not nearly as good.
No.
Yeah, that's not as fun as that.
Nakayubi.
Okay, so we have a couple of options.
In Javanese, it's Tengadrigi.
That's fun too. Tengadrigi.
Hey, we still need a
The town.
town name.
Yeah, so that's where I'm
I
going.
need to tame
So,
the noun.
okay, go back to the timeline, right? So, the monks appeared, built a monastery. This thing kind of is existing. The town grew out of what necessity? From the monks being here, or the hot spring?
I
Drew
think
the
that, so. The
town.
monks came first.
Yep.
Then they needed a hot spring because they're training all the time, right? So, or
then they
maybe
found
there
the
was a
hot
hot
spring.
spring
I
already
think they
there, and
found the
maybe
hot
they
spring, yeah.
Found the hot spring, and then there was this establishment that built up around it, and then the towns started like growing from that as more and more businesses.
As people started
As
coming
people
around the
started
mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
just
started
stopped.
to come and stay for the hot spring, but then they needed homes, and then a general store,
And then businesses to
And then
support life,
tea, and then
farms, and whatnot.
So, the town should be named for the hot spring.
okay.
So that means we got to name the hot spring.
Correct. Well,
What
yes.
is hot spring in Japanese?
Well,
Chuntian
Nope.
No.
is
Okay.
Chinese.
spring in Japanese is haru.
Oh, sure.
Hot
Haru.
spring. Yep. Hot spring.
All
is
of a sudden.
onsen.
Onsen?
Onsen is
I like
hot
that.
spring.
Is that the name of the town?
I think that's the name of the hot spring. Is
Okay.
just onsen.
How do you spell it?
Onsen. That's just literally hot spring.
Okay.
We've created an anime,
Mm-hmm.
which is not a bad thing.
Listen, I don't actually have a name for my character. I just have what she's called.
I have a name, but I think it's going to change.
I don't even have a real name.
So, the word for water in Japanese is mizu, M-I-Z-U. If that would be our town, and then like the general came in and like cut into the mountain. That's where our rock theme comes from. But then like it started as a water theme.
And then the fire monks.
The
were
fire
there.
monks.
The fire needed the water.
Fire,
Yeah, so now
the
we need
fire
air.
came first.
We need
Yep.
air, so we complete the cycle.
So the
The
fire came first.
They found
They
the water.
found the water.
spring. Eventually, the
rock
general came in.
The rock
and
general.
cut into
So
the
we
mountain.
need an air.
We
yes,
need an
we
air nomad that masters all 4 elements.
And then we'll at least get season 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's brainstorm some air names that sound like town names.
Well, I was thinking Mizu for the town. If it
That's
was
water,
founded
right?
based on the water in the hot spring, Mizu is water. But
Aether, says Laura.
So Saikuron is Japanese for
Cyclone?
cyclone.
Air in Japanese is kuki.
What's
air in Japanese is oh yeah, cookie.
So
Wind.
Sora means sky. S-O-R-A.
Sora. I like that. Wind is kaze.
And kaku is
I like
remote
that though. That
distant.
kanji looks really cool.
For what?
And Kaku?
For
Enkaku.
wind,
Wind.
in Japanese.
Yeah. Sky was.
Jinx says
Sora.
whispering spring. So what's the combination word of that? That's going to be like Hachu.
Whispering is Sasayaki.
That's multiple kanji.
What is
Sasayaku Haru.
Haru, yeah, Haru is spring.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sasayaki Haru.
Yaku.
What about whispering?
Yeah, I put whispering.
Oh,
What's
Silent spring. What about that? Silent.
What would you say the word was for water? Mizu.
Mizu.
And what's whispering?
Basuyaki?
Sasayaki.
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 So like Sasayaki Mizu.
Whispering or whisper? Because when I
Whispering.
put whispering, I got Sasayaku.
I got Sasayaki for both. In Japanese.
Sasayaku Mizu. Would that be like whispering water?
Mm-hmm.
we wanted air.
That's the whisper. Whisper.
Kaze.
Kaze.
Sasayaku Kaze. Whispering wind.
Whispering wind.
Just for fun, I typed in babbling brook and it pulled up Seseragi.
I mean,
The kanji for that's pretty cool.
the wind would come around the mountain, so I mean, we could
Oh.
throw that in there. Like, what was it you said?
Mountain wind.
Mountain wind?
Nadare is avalanche.
It would help if I knew how to spell.
That's on. Yeah, that's something. All right.
Breeze. What about breeze?
Yamano Kaze.
Kaze again.
How do you spell the Kazu?
K-A-Z-E.
K-A-Z-E?
Yeah. I really like the kanji for it. Look at this. The last one.
Trying to think of other names for like air, wind.
What about
I like the
Zephyr?
Kaze.
Yeah,
So-
it's simple.
Kaze?
Kaze Mizu, or Mizu,
So
Mizu Kaze.
Soyo Kaze
Mizu
is
Kaze.
Zephyr.
Mizukaze.
I like
It
that.
combines
Wasn't-
water and air. Mizu Kaze.
Wasn't that one of the leaders in Naruto?
No, Mizu Kage. Kage would be each of the elements with Kage at the end.
Sorry, when I hear Kaze, it's my brain goes to Inuyasha with the void wind.
What'd you say was Zephyr?
Sorry, please. Soyo Kaze. Soyo.
Soyo? I gotta look at it. Soyo, and then Kaza.
Kaze
Kaze.
is wind,
Yep.
and Mizu is water.
And Mizu
Zephyr.
is M-I-Z-U.
Mizu.
I like Mizukaze.
I like Mizukaze.
I'm good with that.
So
Mizu.
M-I-Z-U.
K-A-Z-E. All in words.
Zukaze.
Mizukaze.
Which means water wind. So hurricane.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
Water
that
wind.
That kind of makes sense.
Yes. No.
Water spout.
Water
Yeah.
spout. Yes.
Shoots up in the air.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
And so if you
it's-
go to the tea house and get your rocks, they will rock you like a hurricane.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
That's awesome.
Indeed.
I was thinking you could go to the tea house to get your rocks off.
No, you go visit Mr. Bodette for that.
Yeah. 100%.
Why
So
would
now
people come-
he's the bathhouse and the brothel owner?
I mean,
We don't have a brothel in here.
in
officially,
ancient Roman times, that's what happened at the bathhouse.
100%. Why would people come here?
So why would people come here? So is this like a main stop,
they
or is this we
separated
said this
them.
is a small city along the way, like a small
And
town?
politics happened.
So would people come here mainly
Same-
just to
same
visit
gender
the
things would
monastery
happen
that's
in
been
bathhouses.
abandoned, and the hot spring mainly?
That's
Yeah,
neither
so-
here nor
There's
there.
some like
Right, I'm just-
resource or agriculture that we provide that.
I think we are probably agricultural.
Okay.
So we're probably
Agricultural,
on
yeah.
the agricultural side of the mountain.
But we're also
Because you got to think, if we have a natural hot spring, there's water somewhere, right? Close
Yep.
by.
correct. But we're also therapeutic like that.
Yes.
Like FDR going to Arkansas all the time.
Okay, so
That wasn't
We
my
have-
generation. So I don't.
So okay, hold on now. Hold on.
I am-
Is there some
So old.
No. This would be super important, right? So is there medicinal in the water, right? Is it actually something that
like
is
a high sulfur content.
yeah, is it actually something that would cause people
would.
to
That's
bring
therapeutic.
their sick to the town?
I think just its existence would make superstitious people think that it has some sort of property.
And could you imagine if you were superstitious and you thought it, let's say it doesn't, right?
Yeah, absolutely
and,
not.
And you were coming here and everybody bathed every day. Could you instantly, I'm sold.
Yep.
Okay, all these people bathe every day in this thing, it's gotta be something. Whether it is or not.
Correct.
It's just a
See, that's why
That's
our
why
farm,
Master G's so old.
it's got a lot of salt content naturally. That's why our farmers like to bathe in it, because it helps reduce the swelling, and it's an Epsom salt
I
bath.
thought that was gonna be a reason why it could be salty all the time.
Yeah, well, that's
It's an Epsom salt bath.
No, I just it'd be interesting if there was some kind of herbal or some kind of natural remedy to it, and then
mean-
but I think if that's the case, I think we'd be huge.
correct.
People would be moving their whole family there,
Yeah.
right?
Unless it's a limited resource, you couldn't move there because it's such a small. Maybe that's why the hot spring and the bathhouse is so small. Is because
It's not that
it's a
big of
very
a-
small hot spring. You can't really expand it.
But if that was the case, and it's a feudal system, the rich would move in and shove everybody else out. Like they would, like the powerful would move in, and the rich would move in.
Maybe that's the conflict. That's what happened with
that.
the general moving in, and the nobles have come in to try to take over the hot spring area, and the monks are like the last of a dying order there that were trying to protect the peace and just keep it open to
Everybody.
public.
And of course, it's not real anyway. We're also healthy because Fuku really knows his stuff.
Yeah.
Or her stuff.
Yeah, it's in that candy bowl.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how she gets the kids to take their vitamins.
Yeah.
Yes.
She just leaves the
Vitamin-rich
candy out.
water, and she makes her candy out of it. Secretly, she's night over there panning the water out.
Yep. Gross.
Yeah.
Liquid Soylent Green.
Aw.
No, so it's fun. I like the idea like this. The climate is changing because this maybe people are hearing about this, and the Lord has moved in and now started to like stake claim, and now maybe we're losing grasp on our own town, and something is coming. Who knows?
We need a Baker's Rebellion.
I got one of those.
I don't know that Steve would fit in okay here.
He may. I mean,
Give him an abacus.
I mean, you could start your own bathhouse. Bo did it.
Bo did it.
Bo did it. Yeah.
Oh no.
He learned everything from his dad, Tom.
Slogan.
You can start your own bathhouse.
Because Bo did it.
Because Bo did it.
There's our next T-shirt. Bo did it.
Bo knows.
We still have the dishonor runs in our family.
Yes.
Oh, dude.
We all need that.
Dishonor runs in our family.
I was
Swear, I'm selling all of those shirts. Dishonor runs in our family.
need a name for the campaign, like Soul Severed, and it's going to be whatever the name is. Dishonor runs in our family.
Yeah.
There should be like a small creek, and it's named Dishonor because Dishonor runs through the town.
Yes.
Oh no.
Has a creek.
Okay, so
And maybe there's a space between dis and honor.
Dishonor.
So
Yeah.
we say it dishonor, but it's like,
This
like
honor.
This honor runs
Dishonor.
in our.
yeah,
Careful with the name Dis.
Oh yeah,
'cause-
that is true. That's how.
Yeah.
'cause that's a hell place.
Yeah.
So we
So
live
I'm-
in a town named Mizukaze.
And we're heavy agricultural. What do we make? Is it grain or is it rice? Is it like, what is it we contribute to the caravan? We got 3 minutes to kind of put our brains around. I don't know that it's rice, because I think rice would imply there's an exorbitant amount of water, and I think
Yeah.
like right, and so the rice would be everywhere, and I think that kind of waters
it's probably
it waters
lumber.
down our
Could it be
hot
lumber?
spring. Lumber.
Yeah, like we're at the base of a mountain. Like I imagine a tree line not far off. And
Shut up, Laura. Bottled spring water. I've seen
The
cabin
snow runs
fever.
off the mountain, and we just bottle the.
Yeah.
It's Ice Mountain.
Yeah, it's Ice Mountain water. Oh, Mountainanians do. Anyway,
Spices?
Cotton.
spices,
cotton,
the grain. Like
Stone
we
from the
we could still have dry
dry grains.
and be grain. What'd you say?
Stone from the mountain.
Stone. If you
We
did
could
like
be-
mining, right? We do mining. That would make sense for like the Lord building into the mountain. If that's not like a common thing that happens everywhere, I mean, who knows?
I feel like we can't. It can't be a ton of resources either, or
Right.
else
No.
we're
Right.
making our town larger than what it really
Yep.
is. If this is a small town with literally this many buildings, and that's it.
Which is why I don't think it can
Well,
be
and then
lumber.
their houses.
yeah, that's
Because
true.
lumber would just naturally, you would be kind of naturally growing the size of your footprint
Yep.
as you expand.
It's probably a couple of grain farms
Yeah.
and possibly some cattle or something like sheep
Or
something.
Or we could not have the farms, and maybe we have a couple of grain mills.
We're taking in the resources and milling it and then just shipping it back out.
Yeah.
Which is why people don't come here to
And-
stay
yeah.
because
People don't move in to stay,
Right.
but maybe we have grain mills or some kind of mill,
the windmills, that's where the wind comes into our town.
right?
There we go.
Could totally have
Windmills.
Windmills.
Windmills. Yeah.
Perfect.
I don't know that those are.
Not to produce energy, but it literally is a grain
Asian.
mill.
No, I understood that.
Yeah.
They have windmills.
Yeah, they had It could be a water wheel too.
We don't have that kind of water.
We don't have that kind of water either.
I don't know that your water wheel is going to
Kazaguruma.
work great in a creek.
Yeah. So there's a granary or like a grain mill.
And it
that
could
is a
be
windmill
a
hand powered
grain mill, right? It could be a worker grain mill.
Yeah.
And
So-
it's just we have like 2 or 3 of them that were built.
Well, and that would make our name make sense too. If we're Mizukaza,
Yeah.
we've got water and windmills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because windmill is
that's where most of the
Kazaguruma.
working age adults, aside from like the shopkeepers.
Work in the mills. That's
so we're
fun.
not an agricultural town. We are a
Industrial,
processing town.
we are the
Process
industrial
the-
side.
We're a middleman town.
Yep.
Yep. So we process grain.
That's fun.
Now,
Do you like that?
I do.
I do.
I do.
yeah.
Very much.
So now these are just the ones that we've been able to come up with in this last 3
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
She could add more.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
we may
absolutely.
come up with more. Not to mention more people, other people, ourselves. Like how
Right,
we
yeah.
fit into the town.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
him and I have a pretty good.
Like your backstory's done.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
So as we wrap up, I do want to say, like, I thought this is awesome. Like, I would play in this. I would play in this town. Like
Yeah.
right now, I'd be like, let's go. I think that's super good. Yeah. So as we wrap up, I want to obviously thank all you guys for dropping in. This is kind of what we did when we started Campaign 1. We sat around, we talked about District 3 for Dromathan. So now we have sat around and talked about Mizukaze, right? That started from nothing, and now we have a hot
small town.
spring.
We have a whole town with lore.
Yeah, we have a hot spring. We have a monastery. We have a crazy inn and bathhouse with,
Built-in conflict.
yeah.
Yeah, we've
A
We've
beautiful
baked,
tea
we've baked
house.
the start of a story here.
My goodness.
There's fuck yous, drugs.
Bodette.
Bodette's here. Yeah. And
We know what happens when you put the cart before the horse.
yes.
that's right. And
Dumpster fire.
ultimately, yeah, right. And ultimately, we hope that as we continue to grow and build this community and what we're going to do here with Campaign 2, we hope that as we turn the corner, everyone will wear their Dishonor Runs in My Family shirt, because I think that's great. And as soon as we figure out the actual name of the campaign, we will produce straight up Dishonor Runs in My Family t-shirts, and we will put them on we will start a store and we will get them on there, because I think it's great. It's a great idea. You guys have any last rounding comments as we go around the table as we wrap up? No?
Just need to change my character's name.
Can't wait to play as Sedan
I need to
Fordo.
make one.
Can't be Steve anymore?
No.
I need to come up with a name, to be completely honest. Because
we just named like every NPC in the book.
Right.
I know, but I didn't name myself. I gave myself a nickname based on the character's concepts.
I can tell you
What are
this.
you gonna play?
I can tell you this.
I'll let you know later.
My
After
character
this.
does not fit in this town.
Oh.
So he would be
Mine does.
probably coming in the caravan.
Yeah.
That's where I want to come from.
Yeah.
But like, have been a part of the caravan for a very, very effing long time.
Here, let me put it to you this way. I am playing a human kineticist with a background of teacher, and I work at a tea house.
You work at this
And
tea
I
house?
have a
She has.
monk dedication. And kineticist, I do fire.
Right. So
And water.
You make
your,
the hot stones.
Your entire family was made in this town. Like you've been here your entire life.
You get the concept?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna wrap up. We hope you guys had an awesome time, because I think we had an awesome time as we collaborated and put together the landing point, or I guess the jumping off point for Campaign 2. And hopefully Seer doesn't take all of our notes and just wad them up and throw them in the trash and say you're starting, somewhere else.
In the volcano.
Yeah, you're starting.
You skipped out on a United Souls.
Surprise! You're starting captured by your cool ass caravan that goes around.
Right?
But
Don't give her ideas.
that's all these are.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you know this one. But thank you very much. Don't forget, if you are local to the Indianapolis area, come and see us this weekend at PopCon.
Yep.
Tune in tomorrow for Barnabas Brushes at 5 p.m. Eastern and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern on Abbey Road's channel as we collab and bring a little chaos, a little elite chaos to her stream. And I believe we're pretty close. Jinx, am I right? We're pretty close to being able to rebroadcast it on this channel as well while we are live there. So if you want to drop into our chat, you can absolutely do that. But we obviously, come over there and enjoy the chaos and what is going to take place there. We have some shenanigans planned. That is, whoa!
There we go.
Volume control, baby.
Well, that's from
We had to do the.
I was like, I'm
Words
hearing
before.
myself. We have some shenanigans planned for Abby and her story, and hopefully we have a great time, because I know that those of us that are going to play are going to have a great time.
And she's gonna drop in on our campaign.
So
eventually, maybe?
we are talking to her to get her to drag her into a Tuesday.
to drag her in.
against her will.
Well,
Yeah.
her schedule's pretty crazy, and Tuesday is her only day off, and so we're asking her to hey, give us 3 hours of your only day off.
Hey,
So
Thursday's my only day off, damn it.
I don't know if you know this or not, but you're here Monday and Tuesday, regardless of your days off. Thanks. Thank you very much. I had a great time, and I know these guys did, and we will catch you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See, we are level 14. You can't change it.
Yeah.
We've made your entire town for you.
It's in pen.
We call this leveling up.
Yep.
It's in pen.